I am sorry. Are you okay?
The podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
Welcome back to another edition of Border Wars 17 Atlanta.
Listen up, live chat, power chat. Team on said it's a mismatch. That motherfucker got game, yo. He got game like a crackhead from the 80s and 90s. Word is
This a
born.
mismatch that ain't even no comparing. Step through the ropes and I got everybody staring. Hold my cardies, I might have to do some damage. Got these in the Midwest and then flew straight to Atlanta. Shout out Wisconsin, I just hit up OCs in the spots where I can find them. I hope you on your piece, cause I got power like Itama. And the next gon' drop a bomb, but he ain't flex a DJ drama. Flex a DJ drama. Clear the ring, I see my op is about to be some flower bringing. Under the lights, you know I gotta do my thing. Then put his lights out when I hear that bell ring. I bet his lights out, you can hear his girl scream. His face bruising, left gave him a nosebleed. It might be in the gloves, I swear they control me. It's like I'm playing fight night, how I slip and I roll weed. He was walking with cold feet, all I half stepping. That was set for 3, but he ain't make it to the second. That was set for the we ain't gotta bring the reffin'. Punish Paul Williams, then style on him like I'm Hector. They ring that bell and then I turn into a warrior. Straight shots to that body, he like laundry, how I fold him up. Baby, this TBV, come get up on this tour with us. Yeah, this border wars, but you don't want no war with us.
This is how you push it together, man. Mozzie put me with the move makers and shakers in Atlanta, and he got shit done in a fucking weekend. That's how you know you plug, when you could get dates on a Sunday, bruh.
I think he leaking. This jab feel like a stab. Who gon' pick up where I leave him? I flick that like some Astro. That hardiness I needed. Turn that volume up. I keep it high like Benavides. You know they turn that volume up when they hear Mozzie in they speakers. You wear Jordans in that ring. We gon' beat you for your sneakers. I'm so smooth with the counter. I'm a stylist. How I'm weaving. This that water walker. You know I move like Aquafina. They ring that bell and then I turn into a warrior. Straight shots to that body, he like laundry, how I fold him up. Baby, this TBV, come get up on this tour with us. Yeah, this border wars, but you don't want no war with us.
Man, listen, ain't no motherfucker getting off on me like that. You crazy.
Yeah, man, but when I send that fire, bro, that's the song I want to play, man. We playing these other songs, man. Oh, yeah, that's the song. When I send that fire for that Mozzie, that's that song, though.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today, we are back with our second episode, and we're here to discuss the latest news, and that is that Ring Magazine's Turkey Atlas Sheik has made Teofimo versus Shakur. It's official, a New York City super fight. The highly anticipated clash between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is officially confirmed by Turkey Atlas Sheik for Saturday, January 31st in New York City. Shout out to Turkey Atlas Sheik for making this super fight, and damn, you know, my hat off to Xander Zayas, who planned the unification on this same day. I don't know what's going to happen with that. He's supposed to be defending his title in Puerto Rico. But in New York City, headlining the Ring 6 card, the event promoted by Matchroom Boxing's Eddie Hearn will be broadcast live and exclusively on DAZN worldwide. No announcement on pay-per-view, but you can bet your sweet ass it'll be pay-per-view. This is a generational showdown. It pits Teofimo Lopez's aggressive power against Shakur Stevenson, masterful ring, generalship, and IQ. Teofimo Lopez, with a record of 20, 2 wins, 1 loss, 13 wins coming by knockout. The 28-year-old goes by the quote-unquote Takeover, hailing from Brooklyn, even though Hitchens and many New Yorkers say he is not from New York. But he is the current WBO and the current Ring Magazine Junior Welterweight champion. His career has been defined by his unification win over Vasyl Lomachenko at lightweight and moving up to 140 pounds and challenging former undisputed Josh Taylor and defeating him. This January 31st will serve as his 4th title defense at Junior Welterweight. Lopez is on a 6-fight winning streak since his lone defeat coming at the hands of George Kambosos. Lopez previously defeated by unanimous decision undefeated Arnold Barboza in May of this year, which makes it only 1 time that he fought this year. Very unfortunate, as he had so much time. We thought he'd get in 3 fights. But he did defeat Arnold Barboza during the Ring Magazine's Fatal Fury Times Square card in May. Lopez has set a high bar for himself, stating, and I quote, "Shakur will fall in 9," and embracing the New York rivalry by calling out Brick City in the concrete jungle. Shakur is from Newark, New Jersey, so his fan base will only have to travel up I-95 to make this one an all-out war. Shakur's record is 24-0 with 11 KOs. The 28-year-old undefeated southpaw from Newark, New Jersey, is the reigning WBC 135-pound champion. He is a 3-division champion, featherweight and junior lightweight, and now lightweight. Stevenson is stepping up one more time to 140 pounds after not being able to get unifications with Tank Davis, who is allergic to unifying. His most recent dominant performance came in July, just 2 months after Lopez's defense, where he retained his WBC lightweight belt with the lopsided ass-kicking over William Zepeda. That fight took place at the Ring 3 event at the Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, which was one of the first times we seen boxing in a tennis stadium. It was a beautiful sight. Stevenson is confident, and I quote, "Teofimo Lopez will learn that firsthand on January 31st when I take his belt and show him that there are levels to this game." This fight is a significant milestone for both men. For Lopez, it's a chance to legitimize his reign at 140 by defeating a fellow elite pound-for-pound fighter. Stevenson on 2 pound-for-pound lists and Lopez on none at the moment. Stevenson also undefeated, and a win here would be a definitive answer to many critics of Teofimo Lopez about his focus and his skill. For Stevenson, Shakur, it is a high-risk move up in weight, offering him the chance to become a 4-division champion, cementing his place as a pound-for-pound star. Now, this fight has been simmering for months, with both taking jabs at each other on social media, only fueling for the excitement for this East Coast rivalry. For some time, we thought this wasn't going to happen. It seemed like an announcement wasn't ever going to be made. But sure enough, Turki Al-Sheikh and Ring Magazine have come forward and made this fight for us boxing fans. Now, Teofimo Lopez, with the power and aggression and his explosive offense, Lopez is going to have to utilize his physical advantages and explosive power in order to get a win. He needs to start off aggressive, not allowing Shakur Stevenson to settle into his defensive rhythm. And he needs to put immediate hurt on the smaller man and let him realize he stepped up in competition too far up in weight. He's going to have to cut the ring off. Stevenson is very good on his feet, and we've seen his lateral movement in the Edwin De Los Santos fight. Lopez must effectively cut off the ring and force exchanges with Shakur, who has cat-like reflexes and definitely can get on his bike. Lopez must utilize his IQ, not just go in there recklessly. He's going to have to trap the southpaw, hit him with accurate power shots. He can't waste his energy because Stevenson, on the other hand, doesn't throw punches that don't land. He's conservative, but he's accurate. Lopez must place his power shots precisely, especially the straight right hand, which is kryptonite for a southpaw. He needs to be looking for the left hook so he can counter Stevenson and not allow any head movement and try to capitalize on any and all openings. For Shakur, man, what could I say? It isn't going to matter, right? He's the elite defensive master boxer. But Shakur's success is going to hinge on making Lopez miss and demoralizing him, letting him gas himself out by missing big power shots, frustrating himself, making him question himself like we know he has in the past against Sandor Martin. He needs to use that superb footwork that we know he has and the defense that has been evident throughout his career. He needs to use those southpaw angles and his superb timing. Utilize that southpaw stance. Establish the jab and disrupt Lopez's flow. We all know that a simple jab messes up Lopez, who likes to fight with his hands down, likes to showboat, likes to be an entertainer. Disrupt that forward movement of Lopez. Use those sharp southpaw angles to land clean counter shots. He's got to sustain the pace and work rate. Sometimes Stevenson can use his feet more than he uses his hands. He's got to win rounds against a champion moving up. So Stevenson has to be accurate, clean, and effective. He might need a high volume work rate unless he can make Teo miss so bad that it's evident he's the only one landing the clear shots. You got to sway the judges, particularly in the late rounds when Lopez, who something will slow down, but has a history of letting his hands go. Even in the George Kambosos fight, he got active and came on strong. Now, I know in the Vasyl Lomachenko fight, some might have given Lomachenko those later rounds, but Lopez is a bit of a seesaw, up and down. Can Stevenson carry his speed and defensive effectiveness up in weight? Or will Lopez's size and natural power be the defining factor? I don't know that Lopez has this natural power. I feel like the more he goes up, the littler we see knockouts, you know. He's going to have to do something to get respect from Shakur. Hopefully, he still has some pop. The big New York stage. What's the significance of this fight taking place in New York? Who has home court advantage? Is it Teo, who claims to be from Brooklyn, or Shakur, who is from Newark, and his family can come right up that turnpike? What do you expect the atmosphere to be for the Ring 6 event? Let's discuss the undercard. Who would you like to see on the undercard? Shakur's already came out and made it clear he wants Keyshawn Davis on the undercard, and that we would be excited for him to be on that undercard. Now, we all know that Keyshawn has just signed with James Prince, but it looked as if Eddie was interested in Keyshawn for some time. We'll see, does this fight put Keyshawn on that level? DAZN's pay-per-view strategy. Matchroom and DAZN using this marquee fight to kick off their 2026 pay-per-view slate. Remember, they're pushing their new package where you get at least 12 pay-per-views included. Is this worth your pay-per-view dollars? Zepeda and Barboza. Let's compare and contrast the fighters' last two performances. Stevenson obviously super dominant over Zepeda. Lopez extremely dominant and the only one to quote-unquote shine in the May 2nd card over Barboza. Are any of these performances an indicator of what's coming up in New York City when both these men meet? This has been a rivalry that's been going on for quite some time. Both are former top-ranked stablemates. And the social media chatter that's been going to drive this fight has been happening for a while. Is there a personal element here? Does Shakur feel any weight on his shoulders to do this one for big bruh Terrence Crawford, who Teofimo Lopez has been calling out for quite some time? Legacy watch. If Shakur wins, he's a 4-division champion and a pound-for-pound superstar. Already at 8 and 7 on 2 separate lists. Does this make Shakur top 3 pound for pound with a win over Teofimo Lopez? If Teofimo Lopez wins, does he solidify his top tier status at 140? And does he get on the pound for pound list, which he is not on either ESPN's or Ring Magazine's? We got a poll. What is the most likely outcome? 72% on our youtube.com/live show here on the Boxing Voice are saying Stevenson by decision is a 72%. Lopez by decision, 18%. Stevenson by KO, 3%. Lopez by KO, TKO, 7%. Looks like our audience not giving Teofimo Lopez one shot at winning. Shakur dominating the poll early. Over on our community page, we have a slightly different question. Given the stakes, which fighter has more to lose in this legacy-defining New York City showdown? Teofimo Lopez losing his title reign. Remember, this will be his 5th title defense. Shakur losing that and his pound-for-pound status is at 24%. Excuse me, the first option was Teofimo Lopez losing his title reign at 44%. So, again, people think Teo has more to lose than the pound-for-pound undefeated star losing his and his pound-for-pound status, which is only at 24%. 29% believe both have equal risk, and 3% saying neither High reward, low risk. Over on our Twitter, we have biggest risk for Lopez, 20%. Mental game, Shakur speed, 0%. Weight cut, 0%. Getting outboxed, 80%. Damn. Nobody giving Teo a shot, man. This is reminding me of Vasil Lomachenko and Josh Taylor all over again. If Teo gets a trifecta of upsets, Lord, he might truly deserve to be called special. And I told myself I wouldn't pick against Teo again after the Josh Taylor fight. But, man, I'm in a rock and a hard place here. I mean, it's Shakur Stevenson we're talking about. Can Teo really upset Shakur Stevenson? You know, I'm going to look like the oddball picking Teo this time around. Now, don't get me wrong. Every time he won the big fight, he was the underdog. So it's kind of the position you're supposed to be in if you're picking Teo, but it doesn't sit well. You know? As I told myself, I wouldn't pick against him again, but I never thought he would be fighting Shakur Stevenson. Phone lines are open. Big Gucci Nick, first caller of the day. What up? Gotta unmute Big Gucci. Big Gucci going once. Tyron. Tyron, are you there? All right, let's see. Tip, trying you.
Oh, hold on.
We
Did
got
you just say, I don't know if Teofimo can upset Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah, I don't know,
Like,
bro.
so, I got a question for you. Who's the champion in this fight?
Teo.
And this is the exact reason I said to myself, Teofimo should have never took this fight. He should have never took this fight. Y'all just don't respect champions. Y'all don't
Yeah,
listen.
I don't know that there's a thing about champion. I know you got your own thing going,
No,
but
no.
it's more about skill, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Y'all minds is already made up.
Yeah,
It's like I
made
told
up
you.
because we know the skill of Shakur.
No.
Yes.
Y'all minds is already made up because y'all think nobody can beat this style in particular. And it's like anybody that goes against this style is already a loser.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the
already
style. It's specifically Shakur. Shakur is the one that has a low connect ratio, right? His opponents don't hit him. So it's not a style, it's Shakur.
This is just a narrative that his opponents don't hit him. The dude doesn't even throw punches, man. So like this is the problem I have. This is once again the problem I have. I just like I told Teofimo.
Why do you always got a problem? Why don't you just enjoy boxing?
Because
what the fuck?
You can't. How can I enjoy something that we already know the answer to? This dude is going to go. He's going to go in the ring. He's going to throw less punches than Teofimo Lopez, and y'all going to give him the win. This is already planned out. This is nothing we haven't seen. This is about to be the same fight all over again.
Only way he gets a win over Teo if he outlands Teo.
Hey. According to CompuBox, according to his last couple of fights, he ain't do such. He ain't outland Zepeda. He didn't outpunch Zepeda. Like, come on, bro. Like, we already know the story and the narrative with Shakur Stevenson or any slick boxer that fights just like that, bro. Y'all got to cut it out. Y'all minds is already made up on who y'all have as the winner.
So why don't you just pick Teo and get it over with?
Oh, no. Trust me. I'll be rooting for Teo, but I already know boxing is just against Tio.
Okay, so you're not picking Tio either.
Boxing is again. No, I'm rooting for Tio. I'm not picking anybody in the fight because I know how boxing works.
These weird,
boxing is a
sad
shady
fans,
game,
bro.
It's a shady.
My man coming on here with a narrative and still picking Shakur.
I'm not coming on with a narrative, bro, because it's the truth.
No,
I've already presented the evidence that it's the truth.
You still picking Shakur, bro. You still picking Shakur, bro.
Hey, man, Tio, I'm rooting for you, bro. Just know I'm rooting for you. The boxing world is against you, man. You can't win this.
You may feel like it's your time,
Tip, man. It's been real, B.
but it's not your time.
These sad boxing fans, I don't understand, bro. I'm happy we got a super fight. I'm happy that Turki Al-Sheikh made this fight happen. You know, was I happy that it dragged out? No. Did I think it wasn't going to happen? Yes. That's what has me happy. This is something I didn't think would happen. You know, somehow you get these crybaby fans, bro. Lord, I went through 2 callers, and neither of those were able to connect. And our first call had to be none other than Tip Say Less. But Johnny from the Hangout Spot, what it do?
Salute to you, Ness. How's my audio, man?
So far, so good.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Tip, man. He never disappoints, man. Tip never disappoints. But I couldn't have said it better than you, Ness. This was a fight that I personally thought wouldn't happen. And here we are, man. We've been talking about this for about a month. It is official. I'm excited. It's going down January 31st, New York City. Hopefully I will be in the building for that. And you know, this is a fight between 2 young lions in their prime, man. What's there not to like about it, fans? What's there not to like about it? You got Shakur's high-level skill, ring IQ, defensive wizardry against Tio's athleticism, explosiveness, and the ability to be able to fight high level fight at a high level against top competition. We've seen Tio rise to the occasion, you know, when the competition gets tougher. So this is a great fight, man. I love this fight. There's a lot of questions I believe that will be answered.
Which question specifically do you have?
There's a few. I mean, will this fight provide, you know, high level entertainment, you know, for the casual fans? You know, this is going to be, I believe, a very, very skillful.
What do you call high-level entertainment? Just ask.
Oh, rock and sock'em. It's not going to be a rock and sock'em type of fight.
No, it's not going to be that. So to say, will it provide that? You know, it's not going to provide that.
But I'm just letting everybody know that there are other ways to be able to provide entertainment in a fight that's not a phone booth fight or a rock'em sock'em. And I think this fight has the ability to do that. Will Shakur Stevenson fight in the same fashion he fought William Zepeda? That's a question that I have.
In the pocket?
That's a question that I have. Will Tio be able to find openings in Shakur's masterful defense and avoid that jab? Shakur's going to have to make Tio pay once he misses. In the same fashion that Whitaker used to make people pay, the same fashion that Floyd used to make people pay. That's been Shakur's biggest criticism. Can Tio hurt Shakur? Especially since we just haven't seen the power carry up to 140 like we've seen it in the lower weight classes. So again, there's a lot of questions, a lot of intrigue that I have around this fight. But at the end of the day, this is why these fights are happening, man. So that us true hardcore boxing fans can see the best, fight the best. We can see one style, how it matches up against another style. We can see 2 young lions in the prime of their career battle it out in the ring to determine who is better. You got Shakur trying to win a title at another weight class. I mean, this is great stuff, Ness. I don't see how anybody can crap on this fight. I don't see how anybody can crap on this fight, man. We gotta sit back and we gotta enjoy it.
You seen your boy Tip?
I know.
You asking how could anybody do it? Ask Tip next time he calls in.
That is the question I will be asking Tip and any other fans who believe that this fight is not going to deliver. Because again,
that's the wrong choice of words, you see, because that is where they could get you. That's the loophole. Deliver, that's something that we don't know, you know. Tio doesn't throw that many punches. Shakur doesn't throw that many punches. So like you said, this isn't going to be rock'em sock'em at all. So, you know, for me, it's going to deliver. Why? Because I never once had an issue with Mayweather versus Pacquiao. there were millions of people that thought that was a boring fight. I don't have an issue with Haney and Norman. People are sending me the YouTube thing saying, oh, look, Haney got the least amount of views. It's not boring to me. Boxing isn't boring to me. People want to change the sweet science into rock'em sock'em robots, and that's why this won't deliver. For me, I am sure I'm going to get what I like because I never had a problem with Pernell Whitaker. I never had a problem. People like to say his name now because that's how it is. When a person is gone, all of a sudden you're quote-unquote great. While Pernell was here, he wasn't appreciated. And boxers usually aren't appreciated. Mayweather was called the runner. You know, what are they calling Shakur and the De Los Santos fight? We've been here before. It's what you like and what you don't like. So for me, I think it will deliver. But for the average boxing fan, maybe not so much.
I agree with you, and I think it will deliver as well. And this is why I want viewers to understand there are other ways to be entertained in a fight between two high caliber guys with this type of a skill level, accomplished as they are. I mean, it doesn't always have to be, you know, this phone booth fight, man. I think this fight will deliver, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am, man. I mean, again, boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed
plenty of times.
for you, it's clearly bigger than the unification with your Puerto Rican brethren, right? You rather cover this one than the Zayas. And I'm like, damn, that's Puerto Rico.
But there's a difference there, Ness. You got to understand. My mom also lives in New York City.
Okay.
So I get an opportunity to go back
two birds,
home.
one stone.
Yeah, I get to go back home, maybe see a couple of friends that I haven't seen in years.
Some would argue that going back home, quote unquote, could be you going to La Isla to see Xander and get in touch with them Puerto Rican roots. But hey, I'm just here to debate.
Hey, listen, it's you know, I've kind of went back and forth with this.
What's your wife say? Does she rather go to New York or you going solo, or does she rather go to PR?
I would go solo. No, if I go to the fight at work, that's work. So yeah, I would probably go solo. But you got to remember, my wife's mom lives in New York as well. Her family's in New York. They uptown. So if she wants to come, she's more than welcome. It gives her an opportunity to see her mom as well. But yeah, man, I haven't been to a fight at Barclays Center in many years, and I've been to a ton of fights over there when I lived in Pennsylvania. Probably went to about 4 or 5 Danny Garcia fights when he was fighting regularly at Barclays. So yeah, man. No, listen, man. I went back and forth with this, Ness. I really did, man. Before I reached out to you, and I New York City, man. You know, I know a lot of people out there, so it would be a little bit of a homecoming for me. So I think we're gonna rock out. We're gonna rock out in New York City, man. We're gonna hit the Garden up, and shit gonna be lit, man. Hopefully they put together a nice undercard for this fight. I'm sure this is gonna be pay-per-view. Did they say it was gonna be pay-per-view?
You know it's gonna be pay-per-view, please.
Unless
if they charged us for the fucking Chris Eubank and Conor Ben, you know this one is pay-per-view.
Well, did you? Unless so how is this with the whole the zone package for the year? If you pay this what
you
$45?
Asking the wrong person. You know I ain't buying that shit.
Well,
but I hear it's $445 for the year, and you get all of the zone plus all of the pay-per-views they do. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Okay, so I have not did the $400. I don't believe that I'm going to do the $400. We'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, man, if they're going to put this on a pay-per-view card, they give us a good card like you gave us last Saturday.
Let me ask you, are you going to do the $400 on X though?
No, I'm not doing the $400.
Did you
X.
receive the notification?
No, I haven't received the notification yet.
Are you month to month or what?
I'm month to month. Yeah, I'm month to month. I think I pay like $10 a month or something like that. $10 a month, if I'm not mistaken.
That's I don't know how you. That's cheaper than the yearly plan though. That don't make sense.
You maybe you have a top tier access. I just got the base package that allows me to stream live on X. That's what I really wanted it for, so I can.
Oh, I didn't know there was different tiers. I was paying $224 a month, and now they went up to $445. I'm like, bro, these guys is kidding me. I'm done with X.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not really an X guy. Like I know Tone is a Twitter X guy.
Yeah.
I don't really have a following there. Again, I just started streaming live on X maybe about 3 months ago, if that much. And it was just to get my name out there on a different platform. But if they're gonna charge me $300-$400, hell no, I'm not doing that. But right now, I'm paying
need
like
to
$10.
double check, man, because I might need to get your help on that, because I would still like to do the video, but I was paying buku dollars, bro, and I'm I'm already paying $225. Now y'all want $400? I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that. If I ain't giving DAZN $400 for some fights, I'm damn sure not giving X $400 to stream. And that's crazy in itself. Like, Elon is a motherfucking beast. He getting money out of everybody. First of all, he turned Twitter into a fucking income. Like, people can't even be on. I don't even pay for any other social media, bro.
Exactly.
He's killing it. Lil Zoo did $2. Africa in the building emoji on a dog ass Nigerian flag, South African flag. Thanks for the show. You already know, champ. Appreciate you rocking out with us. Tavon Burns, pound for pound number 3 in the chat. $2. Yeah. What up, Ness? What up? Right back at you. We got the Chiku, $10. Pound for pound number 1 in the chat. Drop a bomb for the status. Looking forward to this fight. I think Kerr has more tools in the tool shed to neutralize Teo's power, but stranger things have happened. That is for sure, man, but it just doesn't give me confidence, bro. Johnny, I don't know if you heard the monologue, but I told myself after the Josh Taylor, I'll never bet against Teo again, and then he goes and fights Shakur, and it's like, how am I going to pick him to beat Shakur? Like, I can't even think of a way that he could beat Shakur. It's crazy. I want to not pick against him, but it's so like, bro, how you gonna beat Shakur? Mad Bet 100, $5. Pound for pound number 2 in the chat. Daily dose of Tanquil. I should be this year's TBV Super Chat champ. In fact, should have been last year's as well. Like the greats, they'll appreciate me when I'm done. Well, champ, you got a lot of competition. Everybody's going to Tech, who's been missing for like half a year. But JT's been knocking fools out. That's $50. He counterpunches on the regular a lot. Jonathan Sims is a counterpuncher for others. Edward Granados is a counterpuncher for others. J-Mac is a big counterpuncher. H-Town. I mean, there's a lot of competition. There's definitely a lot of competition, and every time nomination comes around, we forget certain people. Like, I'm sure I'm forgetting a few names. Like Treese, he kind of slowed down towards the back half of the year, but Treese was he was hot. He was doing a lot of counterpunching. So yeah, it's a tough category, bro. Ghost, Coast, Spear, Fishing, $2. Zepeda wobble Shakur. Stop the cap, Ness. I don't know what I'm capping about. I don't think I've ever said that he didn't hurt Shakur. I'm just saying, how's he gonna beat Shakur?
He almost knocked you out.
But yeah, wobbling somebody don't mean shit. Let me remind you of the great Money Mayweather was wobbled by Sugar Shane Mosley. And look, Mosley might go down in the history thoughts, not books. But every time somebody thinks about Mayweather, they'll remember that he was the only man to wobble him, as you say. That didn't mean shit, did it? It didn't get him in the books, and it ain't get him the win. So wobble all you want. Matt, $2. Do Ness and TBV, are y'all gonna pay pay-per-view, and how much? Yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see. If my usual suspects can't help me, then I gotta do what I gotta do to watch the fight. But we'll cross that bridge. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I ain't just out here throwing out money. They have to learn at one point or another that this pay-per-view shit is dead. I can't be a fool because I'm older. Because that's what it is. It's the older people that force themselves to pay because they don't know about all these apps and websites. Well, guess what? I was, God gave me a second life on this internet, so I've been knew how to use websites. It's not hard for me to find a
You
way.
know what's funny? You know what's funny? I used to feel guilty hearing you talk about people that stole fights, and I was one of those people, and I was like, damn, yo, like, that's foul. Like, he's right. Like, especially now,
I
like
thought
I'm
I was
covering
right. I
fights,
thought I was right. See,
and
I
now
thought
look at you today.
because I thought that by giving them the money they needed for the fights, they would use that money for the new fights. But that ain't how it works. If Tank does well, they just give it to Tank. They don't even have enough for the next fight, you know. And then they just keep putting fights that don't matter on pay-per-view. Like, I hear Charlo told Brian Custer he's fighting Plant. If they try to make that pay-per-view, bruh, I'm gonna make a shirt and a hat that says I'm still in pay-per-view.
So, real quick, I got the premium. I got the premium package, and I pay $8 a month.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's giving me the option here: go ad free and upgrade to Premium Plus, which I haven't. I'm not even gonna hit that button. So maybe you got like a premium.
Maybe I
Plus.
had Premium Plus
Yeah.
then, because
Yeah,
I
you
don't
got the
remember
Premium Plus.
ads. What the hell is ads? What ads?
I don't know. This is telling me go ad free, enjoy zero
I didn't
ads.
even know there
Premium
was
Plus.
ads on X. This dude is a beast, man. Shout out to Elon, bro. He out here just stealing money from motherfuckers.
$8 a month. And like I said, it's worth it for me because I want to be able to stream cross platform to grow. But nah, I'm not paying more than $8 a month for that. It's not that big of a deal.
8 sounds about right. 8 sounds about right.
Yeah.
I could do 8. Tyrant, second time around.
What's going on, TBV family? I forgot to say what's up to my people in the chat.
Yo, what's good with you, champ?
What up?
What's going on, Johnny at the Hangout? How you doing, man?
What's good? I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I can't complain, man. Shouts out TBV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Yeah, it's official. Looking forward to this fight, man. Shouts out to both guys, both in their prime. Best at 35 versus best at 140. Finally getting these fights that we've been wanting to get for a while, man. So the real runner is us, the fans. Win, lose, or draw, it really don't matter as long as these guys go in there at their best and put on the show, put on a performance for the fans. This is what boxing is about. I am favoring Teo. I don't think Shakur has seen a fighter like Teo. This would be the best fighter that Shakur would have faced. You can argue that Shakur would be Teo's best opponent, but Teo fought Josh Taylor. He fought Loma when Loma was #1 pound for pound at the time. So I'm gonna give the edge to Teo. He rises up to the occasion. And I think that with the explosiveness, he can box. He's young, shifty, agile. I think he can do enough to pull out a victory versus Shakur. But man, it's so many layers of this fight, man. I'm just excited. This is a fight that will prove who'll be the leader of new school, and I think we'll be a top five for five pound for pound fighter. It really don't get no better than this. Whoever wins, I believe, will be the best fighter in the world outside of Terrence Crawford. Shakur wins, man. What division would this be, Ness, at age of 28? What would be fourth?
Fourth.
Beating the lineal, beating the man that beat the man, so it's big, man. It's big for both fighters. So I'm excited, man. That's all I can really say, Ness. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to TBV. Again, man, hope everyone blessed tuning in. I'm still tuning in. Shouts out. Peace.
All right. We got Bo Rogers.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's been happening. Last couple of times I tried to call in, something happened. But I ain't gonna be long. I ain't gonna talk long. But I got Shakur. I told you before I don't believe in Tia. I don't believe in him. I just don't. I think he can.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
went
I
out
think
for a bit.
yeah, somebody tried to call. I think he can beat certain people, but he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Shakur. Shakur might stop Tia. See these levels now, these fighters, all these guys get ready to go through the levels now. And I'm gonna tell you something. I know I'm getting off topic. I want that Rolling and Devin Haney. I've been wanting to talk to you about that. I want that fight. I think I was the first person ever calling for that fight. If you go back on the show and listen a while back, I was been calling for Rolling and Devin Haney. I want that. I think Roller got that. I think it come down to skills and stuff, man. I think it come down to experience, who you been in the ring with, what styles you done looked at. So I think that's an interesting fact. Yeah, man. Look, man, somebody keep calling me, man. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll holler at you the morning, man. Peace out.
All right. Tommy, Florida.
Here
What
we
up,
got
Ness? You got me?
Florida, brother. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Florida in the building. Florida in the building. Was good.
Shout out, Johnny. You know, Clearwater 727 over here.
Okay,
But
that's what's up.
yes, sir. Yeah, I don't. Who was that? Bo Rogers tripping. He don't believe in Tio. Like the guy that beat former pound for pound 1, 2, whatever you had him at the time, Loma, and then come back and beat an undefeated Josh Taylor. And I don't know, but whatever. With that being said, shout out to you, Ness, because like you said, I'm with Tip on what Tip say, but the fight got signed. I'm appreciative of the fight getting signed. How I look at this is I don't really see neither one of these guys being Turkey's boy. So both of them gonna have to put on a show to get the victory in my eyes, you know. Um, I don't see Shakur doing what he did at De Los Santos and getting the decision under Turkey's banner. You know what I'm saying? Um, and
I mean,
people
Devin
people
did
talk,
it, bro. Devin just fought
but
like
that
that in the Ramirez fight, and he was able to get the win.
but he's Turkey's boy. That's why I said I don't think neither one of these are Turkey's boy.
I hear you.
Um, yeah. So like me personally, you can disagree. Damn, that won 3 minutes
No,
already. That was
no,
the other
no.
time,
I
right?
know, I
Yeah. All
know. I had
right.
to restart it. That wasn't for you.
All right. Yes, sir. So like. You know, the agenda was Crawford Canelo, but in my eyes, Skull fought like Haney did the night before, but got the loss instead of a win. Why? Because the agenda was to push Crawford and Canelo no matter what. Just don't get knocked out, Canelo. So I don't see Shakur or Tio being Turkey's boy. They both went on the internet and said some things about Turkey once upon a time. So I think it's just an even playing field. So that's why I disagree with Tip. That's why I disagree with Tip. But yeah, this is gonna be I think the best guy on Shakur's resume.
For sure.
Um, um, I would still give Loma an edge. Of course, Shakur is Shakur, so we gotta respect it. But I other than height, probably and size at this point, I think like you know, it's just a different
But
style.
what's but
Loma was
what's
a different
but what's
style.
Loma's biggest win? Because Shakur might be a bigger win than Loma. Like Loma had losses. He had one
What
early loss,
he
and
he
his
had he
biggest
had
win
he had
is
one at the
what?
time, Gary Russell. But to me, Gary Russell to me. But
All right, and Gary is
yeah.
incomparable. Well, I guess not, because he still no, he got a loss.
Nah,
But is he not comparable to like Valdez?
hell, fuck no. Come on, man. Come on. Valdez was a slow-footed Mexican that
Don't
just came off the
forget,
best
don't
win of his
forget,
career.
don't forget. You giving Loma credit for Gary over Valdez. Valdez was an actual champion. Gary was fighting for a vacant title. He was not a champion.
No.
He was not a
No,
champion when Loma fought him. No.
Yes, he did. He had the belt. He had the belt.
No.
I'm telling you, Ness. I'm telling you. Okay, cool. But I think he had the belt. But Valdez, like, just skill-wise, Gary Russell would mop the floor with Valdez, bro. Valdez just came off his best win, knocking out Burchell, who came back right after that and got knocked out all over again. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but Valdez was at least a champion and defending champion.
And I'm pretty sure
Loma beat a prospect. Loma beat a prospect in Gary.
Okay, bro. All right, cool. Just go back and check. I think Gary was a champion. But with that being said,
I don't got to check. It was a vacant WBO shot.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay. So with that being said, talk to my time. What I'm trying to say is, I'm picking Teo. I'm picking Teo. I feel like the speed, the counter-bunching ability, and the foot movement gonna be able to get in close to Shakur. It's gonna be a close, good fight. But I'm picking Shakur. A lot of people are. Teo. I'm picking Teo. A lot of people is not because of his Sandor Martin and his
which was a southpaw.
And Ortiz, Jermaine Ortiz fight, which also he fought southpaw that fight. But y'all gotta understand how good those dudes was. No, those not easy nights for nobody. And for undercard,
Antonio Moran made it easy. Listen, let me get to some other calls. That was the bell. You gotta go watch some tape, bro. You crazy talking about Jermaine ain't an easy night for nobody. Antonio Moran had an easy time with him. Also, that was a WBO vacant title shot. WBO vacant title shot. Gary didn't have the belt, so you overranking Gary Russell at the time that Loma beat him. But hey,
what about Loma's victory over Guillermo Rigondeaux?
Yeah, and Rigondeaux was a 118-pounder, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Teo, if he beat Shakur, to me, Shakur might be the best winner on his resume. Not only is Shakur undefeated and a 3-division champ, just like Loma, but he don't got no fringe contenders. Like, bro, we talking about Anthony Corolla, motherfucking Nicholas Walters off a year layoff, Gary Russell as a prospect, Guillermo Rigondeaux moving up 3 divisions, like Mariaga.
He wasn't no prospect, Ness.
Bro, check his resume, champ. How does this shit?
24-0?
Yeah, 24-0. Check who he fought. Give me one name he fought in them 24 people, bro.
Damn, prospect though.
Name one name. I ain't even got box rec open. That's me blowing the smoke out the guns, bro. You kidding me? Bro, who he fought?
You wildin', bro.
Just tell me who he fought. Just tell me who. I'ma have to look now.
Before Lomachenko, he beat. Wow. Okay, that dude was 16-23. No
bro, I'm telling you, bro. Al Heyman is a beast at this shit.
Castaneda was 20-2. Christopher Perez was 23-2.
Look, he ain't even fight Johnny Gonzalez till after, bro. Bro, he fought nobody before Loma. Absolutely nobody.
He was cooking, motherfucker.
Matter of fact, did he even fight an undefeated fighter before Loma? He never took an O. He never took an O before Loma, bro. He never took an O before. He took 1-0 from Josh.
Oh, yeah,
his second fight in his life, which was 1-0. Bro, y'all got to cut this shit out, man. I don't do this shit for a living. I do this shit as passion. I watch them fights, bro. Like, that kid was a prospect. You know what I'm saying? No contendership win. No title contention win. They just threw him in there because he's with Al.
They calling you crazy in the chat. Gary was.
They don't know shit about boxing, bro. They don't know shit about boxing. None of them.
Gary was cooking motherfuckers, man, before
cooking dudes he's supposed to. You ain't hear me. He never beat an undefeated fighter. Are you kidding me?
Who's on the line?
Yo, what's up, yo? What's up, Nas? What's up, Johnny? This Nas.
What up, Nas?
What's good, Nas?
Chilling, man. Yo, listen, man, I'm gonna go ahead and
he said shout out to Johnny's headline. You ain't lying. He got that Chris headline.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick right now, man. I got Teo. and I'm
Damn,
only
already?
got a few minutes to cook. So yeah, I got Tio. I've been having for a while. I only got a few minutes to cook, so I'm gonna just give you like one reason why I think he's gonna win, and that's because I think Tio is gonna be the better ring general. You know what I'm saying? What is ring general shit? You feel me? You gotta control the pace, position, and flow, and that's what Tio gonna do. He's not gonna allow Shakur to do what he did to Zepeda. You know, come out the round, go to the neutral corner, and just go to neutral corner to neutral corner and dictate the fight like that. No, Tio is gonna make him fight in the middle of the ring, and he gonna beat him in the ring. You know, similar. It's gonna be similar, not similar to what what Haney just did to Brian Norman. But what I'm saying is he gonna beat him. He gonna outbox him in the middle of the ring. He's not gonna allow Shakur to what people call run around. No, that's not the fight. He gonna make Shakur fight. He's gonna beat him in the middle of the ring. Um, and and that's just how I see the fight happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's one of the ways. Um, I think like you saying this, I'm not betting against Tio. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to these big fights, um, I don't understand. I don't know why it ain't happened with Haney. You know what I'm saying? But this deal got made. This fight got made. And I feel like for all the marbles, for whatever what you want to say, for all the respect, Tio about to go get his. You know what I'm saying? And I think he gonna be plus money and just
He
like the last
already
fight.
plus money.
Oh, look, closer to the fight, it's gonna be 50-50. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put my bets in right now. So I got and he moving up. Don't be surprised if we see Shakur in some adversity, some real bad adversity. I ain't gonna say he's gonna get dropped, but I don't know. Like I just got that feeling we gonna see some real bad adversity. And from on the behalf of Shakur. So, and that's how I see that going down, man. And that's my call, man. I made my prediction early, and that's what it is.
Salute, salute.
Word.
Appreciate you.
Word.
James Benitez.
Big James. Where is Low Nose Boxing? We need him to call in.
You
The
know he just
president of
gonna
the
pick
TO.
Tio.
The president of the TO. But I want to know why and how. How does he expect Tio to win? I
He
really
gonna
want
say
him.
I think he already said Tio's more athletic than Shakur. James, you there? Guess not. Chad in Canada.
My guy Chad, what's good?
Yo, you got me?
We got you.
All right. Yeah, I love the subject, love the topic, and love that the fight's official now. We can trust it. Let's hope that nothing goes wrong to cause a problem, because I'm super excited about this one. I know you guys must be. I think everyone is, really. Like, the fans win here, like, no matter what, right? It's a win. It's going to be a great night. I hope they can do a little bit with the undercard and make it a really great night, I don't see this fight being – I don't think there's any chance for this fight to be boring. Let me just put it that way. Like, regardless of the outcome, I do, like, have Shakur in my gut, but I still believe in Tio. And I think Tio on his best night, and we've seen that if he does one thing, he tends to show up for the bigger fights. You could say that. Maybe it's a coincidence. Who knows? Like, it would seem that way. But I'm thinking for this, he'll be up for it.
Shakur's already a minus 350 on pro boxing odds, and Tio is a plus 250.
Well, what was Shakur in the last fight?
Minus
Against Zepeda. What were the odds for that?
Minus 750.
Yeah, there you go.
He closed that when it was fight night. It was minus 1,000. Wow.
There it is. Yeah, like, I'm wondering how many fights Shakur has had where it's been like 2,000 or 50. I mean, it's usually, like, if you're just looking at it ahead of the fight and looking at both fighters, I mean, it's hard not to go with Shakur, really, right? And that's why these fights got to happen. That's why we need the fights. Like, we can't just assume he's going to win every fight. And here is a great example, a great fighter that is that could really shape things up in there with Shakur. And I feel like if he's able to trap him and really put something on him, I want to see how Shakur responds to that, man. Like, we haven't seen Shakur deal with too much heat. Let's be honest. Like, he's gotten in there with some great fighters, totally legit record, but you know, there's like this. I feel like there's this level we haven't seen yet, and I feel like Teo could do it, unlock it, and that's when the real great things start to happen, right? I think Shakur's got a whole other level we haven't even seen. So I'm super excited about it. But yeah, I don't think people are a little too down on Teo. I mean, he's been inconsistent. I think we could say that much. But he's still very capable, and we've seen what he can do when he's at his best. So I feel like if that guy shows up,
I mean, it's warranted.
It'll be a hard night.
It's warranted, though,
Yeah,
Chad.
no, for sure.
It's his
for
own
sure.
fault for being flippity-floppity, so he makes us,
you
know, do the same.
You may feel like it's your time.
You're totally right. But
I wish
thanks,
he was.
guys.
I wish
Thanks.
he was more consistent, at least mentally, right? But like that's the thing. You don't know if you're gonna get a stable Teo, an unstable Teo. You don't know if you're gonna get a happy Teo, a depressed Teo. Like you just don't know, and that's a lot of risk. That's a lot of risk.
I mean, the only thing that we have to go by is the Teo that we saw against high-level top competition. The Teo that we saw against Lomachenko, the Teo that you betted against, you know, when he fought Josh.
For sure.
You
But
know,
then,
so
but
that-
then you saw the Jermaine Ortiz fight, and you saw the Sander Martin fight. You know, and the way that he fought Arnold Barboza, he won't win versus Shakur.
I guess the point that I was trying to make is all those two fights that I just mentioned are fights that realistically no one gave him a chance to win.
No, for
Always
sure.
better. He's always better when his back is against the wall, and there's going to be a ton of people that don't give him a chance.
Two fights, bro, out of 24. You about to bet the house on 2 fights out of 24? Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I get what you're saying, but at least we got 2 big fights to be able to look back and say, hey, you know,
that's huge, but I don't know that it's enough to bet against Shakur.
Yo, what's up, Ness? What's up, Johnny? You hear me?
We hear you loud and clear.
Yo, what's up, Johnny? What's up, Johnny? I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy, Ness, man. With all the other news and boxing and everything, man, we're gonna talk about this, man. Like, this is an obvious choice, man. Shakur Stevenson gonna win this fight, man. He's gonna outclass him. This is probably the second time in his career that he probably has been under a 1,200 favorite or 1,000 favorite in a minus 1,000 in any of his fights and shit like that. So it is what it is. He's gonna wash the floor with Teo. Anybody believing otherwise? I mean, you know, they just looking for just trying to be a contrarian. But like Ness, talk about the people. Because, you know, end of the day, we're not really going to watch this card. We're only going to watch the fucking main event. Like, we're not trying to see the 3Ds, the Kelvin Davis, the Keyshawn and shit. That's going to probably be on the other card. We're trying to see the Charlo, the Plant. We're trying to see the Gary Antoine, the Hiroka. We're trying to see the Keith Thurman, the Fundora. We're trying to see the Rolly and Pacquiao. We all going to be watching as a community more so the PBC card that's on that same fucking night, January 31st, which arguably might be one of the best nights in boxing from both platforms, having multiple streams of fights to actually watch. I'm trying to figure out how did that not be the topic of discussion tonight, Ness? That's all I'm saying. That's my only question. Like, hey, Johnny, let's be real. If you have a choice between watching 2 cards, which one you going to watch from top to bottom? Because you know Turkey probably not going to be able to fill out a good card on the other end because we just saw what Turkey just actually had. What fighters are available to actually return that quick and everything to be able to make the New York card be good? And we saw what he did last time in New York. He gave us a shit fest. A shit show pretty much. So I'm not looking forward to that.
The only thing that I would say in response to that, James, is you mentioned nobody want to see Keyshawn, nobody want to see Kelvin. Can we at least wait to see who they put him against before we make that determination?
I mean, James is right, though. They're not about to put Keyshawn in.
Yeah. We're trying to not hear Albright and Keyshawn. Yeah. Like, we really looking forward to that compared to what PBC is giving us. Like, let's be fucking for real here, man.
It's not official, though. We got to let the shit play out. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Didn't Keyshawn say it himself? That's who he fighting?
That's exactly what he said. He's trying to defend his brother's name and shit like that, man. You know? And that was actually his toughest fight on his career already. I mean, arguably. You know, not Harold Albright. So, we'll see. but that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, shout out to Shakur, man. He's going to get it done. Don't lose your money. Bet on Shakur. And the only thing interesting that Teo said, like if he somehow does get through this fight, he wants to tan Bud Crawford. Do y'all really believe if he can somehow get through Shakur, he arguably deserves that fight? Shout out to you and shout out to the community, man. And PBC is making a return January, so y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, deserves is such a crazy word. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? You beat Shakur, that's you call out the big bro. Counterpunch,
You may
Nas.
feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yo,
We
can you hear
in.
me?
Yep.
Yeah, my bad, yo. I be talking a little too fast. So I messed up. Like I ain't tell y'all how was you gonna be this ring general? I messed up, right? I think T.O. when it comes to opponents, right? They the best opponents that each other has ever faced. I think T.O. He closes the door or closes the distance. His ability to close the distance and change levels while doing it. Uh, Shakur has never faced an opponent like that as far as the footwork too. So I think he's going to be able to get come on the inside and get his 1-2 off, especially get that jab off. Um, I don't believe Shakur is going to be able to keep jumping back out the way like that. And if the fight turns into that counterpuncher fight, right, where he's trying to counter off of his 1-2, like I said, then now we getting into a fight in the middle of the ring, and that favors more Tio, right? Um, and even if Shakur Stevenson do want to sit and hang on the ropes like he did with Zepeda, right? When I look at that Steve Claggett fight, right, with Tio, right, his patience on the inside. When you talk about in the pocket, right? Um, I think Tio. I don't think he can sit there with Tio like that in the pocket because he patient. He is not about throwing a whole lot of punches. Tio is going to be accurate with his punches and he going to land. He going to make him react. He going to make him react. It's not going to beat into that shoulder roll stuff. Um, so I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. I don't think Shakur come to run. I hope he don't come to run. I mean, he going to try to win the belt, but I hope he try to win the belt. You know what I'm saying? Not just survive or anything like that. So I think it's going to be a good fight. And as far as what JBD just said, Tio talk a lot of shit, man. He ain't fucking with Bud. That's my call.
All right. Let me catch up here. We got CJ Rich Boxing and BS, $5. Shout out to Johnny. Oh, shout out to Johnny's AI hairline. Oh.
That's nasty. Haters.
Looking
Haters.
emoji with the barbershop emoji.
I'll be telling these dudes the best hairline on YouTube, baby. Pound for pound.
We got Gutty, $5. In the 12th round, Teofimo Lopez landed 50 punches on Loma. The most any opponent has landed against him in a single round. That's how you take the belt. Matt Bent, $100. Pound for pound, number 3 in the chat. Super chat, counterpunch, 2 different categories. I don't think they are. Oh, you're right, though. There is counterpunch of the year and super chat of the year.
You may feel like it's your time.
You might be right. You might be right.
But it's not your time.
Jeffrey, $5. Johnny, learn from Ness. Make sure you read your super chats before ending your show. I'll be the first to say I've done that before, bro. I've not read and ended it by mistake.
Yeah, so I want to apologize to Jeffrey. I actually apologized on the next show, but I know he probably wasn't watching. That was the show where I had an episode, a little bit of a crash out, so I was a little charged up, and then I ended the show shortly after that, so I forgot by accident. But I appreciate you. I did bring that up the next show, and I apologize. And we working on that. We're not perfect, but shout out to you, man.
Yeah, man, shit happens. Like I said, I know I've done that. Lil Zooted, $2. Community poll, top 3 per category. Credit more people. What the hell are you talking about? Community poll, top 3 per category. Credit more people. I have no clue what you're talking about. Chiku back with another $10. Drop a bomb for the status. Pound for pound, number 1, $10 super chat. The sport reveals its truest form when you are attached to no fighter. Only then does the mind flow freely. Master Ougi. Ougi? Ougi?
Uge.
Turtle emoji. Whoever that master is. But hey, I get it, man. The no strings attached, it allows you to pick, easier. And that's why I was able to pick with Lamont and Isak, right? I got no dog in that race, so it's easy for me to pick.
That is a fantastic point. And
But
I'll just leave it at that.
it's hard to do that. You always gonna get attached, and
Very
then your
different.
mind's gonna play tricks on you.
Absolutely.
Doc Dre, $5. Shakur is gonna beat this guy like a runaway. I know you ain't say that. Okay. He says Shakur's gonna beat this guy like a runaway. Won't even be close, man. You're the expert, Ness. No shade to Teo, but Shakur on another level. And that's why I told myself I wouldn't pick against Teo, but this is tough, right? When I said that, I never thought that Shakur would be an option. Jeffrey back with another 2, pound for pound, number 3 in the chat. You're forgiven, Johnny. Laughing my effing ass off.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
Mr. Negativo.
Uh-oh.
Yo, can you hear me?
We do.
Good evening. Salute Johnny at the chat. Appreciate another show. Yeah, man. Finally, huh? It's getting sick of waiting. It was getting annoying, bro. It's just like yo, why do we keep beating around the bush? Like, why is it that it was? I really wonder what took so long. Like, was it Teofimo? Was it a location? Was it money? Like, I would just like to know just because it took so long. But we're here. That's what matters. January 31st. Jesus Christ. Boxing does it again. Looks like we're gonna have a filled day. And it's not just for boxing. That's my son's 15th birthday, man. So I got to see how this is all going to work out. Maybe we can celebrate Sunday afternoon. I don't know, but no, I look forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. Is this gonna be a fight that has you on your seat? Probably not for most of you that just like to see guys punch each other over and over in the face. This is gonna be high level, high speed chess, a lot of little intricates to their game that most people aren't going to appreciate. Their foot positioning, their feints, their traps. These two guys are masters at traps. And they're both best how in the ring. Having guys coming forward, having guys coming to them being on their back foot. And I look forward to it. I really do. I think this is going to be a very, very high intellect fight. And it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. How is Shakur going to try to dominate Teo? And how is Teo going to give himself the best opportunity to win? Fun fact, Teofimo Lopez has been an underdog 2 times in his career. And both those times he came to win. This would be his 3rd time. Now, is he finally going to taste defeat? Or is he going to once again show that when you count him out is when he steps up to the plate and hits a grand slam out the park? Shakur, this is actually his second, tied for his second closest opening odds. Oscar Valdez was the closest. I think he was like a minus 200 or something like that. And this is tied with Jamel Herring. He opened up as a minus 300. So interesting, honestly. Teofimo is a 2-time lineal champ, 2-weight champ. Shakur, 3 division champ, former unified champion. So these are very 2 accomplished guys. I hear fans say all the time, you want to see the best fight the best. You want to see champion versus champion. And even though they're in different divisions, we're getting that. The winner of this is probably going to propel themselves into top 7 pound for pound
You may
conversation.
feel like it's your time,
And appreciate the call,
but
man.
it's not your time.
Thank you.
So whoever this Vega guy is, he's he can be smart sometimes. Good call.
Word. We got
Whoever this mega guy is.
Tito Lavos.
What up? What up? What up? Mi gente.
What's up?
What up?
Hey man, shout out to the community. I'm glad this fight is happening, but I'm a little. The more I think about it, the more discouraged I get. But I'm a little bit of a pessimist, you know. First off, I got Shakur. I got Shakur winning because Tio couldn't make the adjustment against Sandor, and you couldn't make the adjustment. The Australian dude always fucks me up, man. What's his name?
George
The Australian
Kambosos?
guy. Cambosos, and he couldn't make the adjustment for George Cambosos. You know, if Tio gets frustrated, I believe he cannot make the adjustment. He gets emotional. He goes into do I still got it mode, and he tries to muscle through the fight. So I think that probably more than not, Shakur's gonna take him there mentally. He's gonna shut him down, and by I think third or fourth round, I think Tio's gonna be like upset, and he won't be able to keep up with Shakur. Now, anyone that thinks Shakur's gonna knock anything out at 140, gotta get off the drugs, man. He ain't knocking shit out at 140. I mean, he ain't even. Yeah, I don't think it's close at all. But I see Shakur winning this thing in 12, possibly a UD. You can't count him out though. He always got a puncher's chance. He's got that. If he's taking this man seriously, I believe he might can make a good fight out of this. But at the end of the day, man, if I'm gonna bet my hard-earned money, I'm gonna put my money on Shakur.
Right.
And that's my call, fellas. I gotta run.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Cliff, Connecticut.
Yo, you can hear me over there?
Yes, sir.
I got here at like 7:30, and I thought like I was gonna have to come and defend T.O., but since I've been on, he's got his supporters, so I don't really have to defend him. Like it seemed like it's 50-50 as far as how many calls you get, and maybe even more T.O.s than Shakur, unless I miss some of the Shakur fans. But it's been close, so I don't have to defend neither one of them. But I keep hearing people saying like, "Yo, this is gonna be whoever wins this fight is the leader of the new era." I don't understand it. I don't agree with that because how does that put you past Devin? Like what Devin has done and accomplished, I think this win doesn't like jump. You can't jump Devin with just one win if you're fucking Shakur, because this is Shakur's only really big fight. If you ask me, like that's a true great fighter. Tio is already in the conversation, so I guess he'll just get closer. And then we forget about Tank. I know Tank don't give us what we want, but Tank got Pitbull. Pitbull's a champion after him. He got Barrios, who's also a champion. He got Ramiro, who's a two division champion. He got Pedraza, who was a champion. And so just because Tank didn't give us who we want, Tank has some good fighters on his resume that were accomplished even after he beat them. So I don't think this just cements one of these guys as the future of the next generation. Like that's still not like written to me. There's still too much competition around for you to just do that, if you ask me. And
Where did you hear anybody say that they were the future of the next generation?
That's what I was
one
going
of
to
your
ask.
one of your callers called in, and I thought more than one, but they was like, if whoever wins this fight could be the leader of this generation. Yeah, that don't ring a bell.
Hell no, I ain't hear that at all.
You
And
probably don't pay attention to your
Johnny
callers.
saying no either.
The chat, y'all didn't hear one of the callers calling and say that? But
Today?
anyways, I heard that. Yeah,
Today?
like,
In this episode?
Y'all don't listen. Yeah, y'all don't listen to your callers, obviously. But that's neither here or
Or
there.
maybe you misheard. It's all good.
So, well, if I find it and send you a screenshot, can I get unlimited counter punches this week?
Well, you would have to send
Send you a screen
audio.
recorder?
Yeah, it would have to be
Yeah, yeah.
audio.
Can I do that then? That's a deal, bet.
I mean, I don't know if that's
I'll
a
send.
deal. We've made deals in the past and you've reneged, remember? But let's not bring up the past.
Yeah, let's not bring up the past. But anyways, that's my call.
All right.
I think if somebody did say that, it totally went past me because I don't see that. I don't see that. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
How
I
would
don't
that
even
be
remember
possible?
anybody saying that.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But I think he's all wrong. And, you
You
know, it's
think that
always the
winner
Tank
should fight?
fans anyway, because he's bringing up Pitbull Cruz that wasn't a champion at the time Tank fought him. He's bringing up Rolly, who people...
Is it more impressive to be a champion prior or after?
It's more impressive to be a champion after, but you can't give the guy maximum credit because when he beat him, he wasn't a champion. He went on to be champion. So you see,
So when you
Shakur
beat
is
a
fighting a
washed-up
current,
champion,
excuse me,
that's
Shakur is fighting a current champion, a dude that's been on the pound for pound list, a dude that unified, unlike Isak, unlike Rolly. Rolly's never unified. Rolly's never been on the pound. Isak never been on the
You
pound
may
for
feel
pound,
like it's your
never
time,
unified, and was
but it's
also
not your
not
time.
a champion at the time.
Well, I'm not comparing one to one. I'm comparing a body of work to another body of work.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. A win over Teo fucking kicks ass over Isak and a Rolly win, bro. Like, only in the weird
And
world does that
so
not.
one win over Tio trumps everything that his career, someone else's career has accomplished.
I didn't say
Just that one
someone
win.
else's career. I said a win over Teo is way bigger and trumps Isak and Rolly wins.
No, it does. But when you add
And
it up
guess
as
what?
a body of
And
work,
guess what? No, when you add it up as a body of work, you realize that Shakur would have beaten a pound for pound fighter, and Tank has never fought anyone on the pound for pound list, and then never fought anyone that unified. It's just a greater win, bro. But again, Tank fans are crazy.
it
That's
is.
the
I got
bell.
what you're saying. You're saying one win up first, a pound for pound, it surpasses a bunch of smaller wins of champions.
I'm not necessarily saying it that way. I'm saying Teo's win specifically is greater than the Isak and the Rolly win. Teo's been on the pound for pound list. Teo's been unified. Those other guys have not. They're not even in this conversation.
We agree with that, one for one. But as a whole, I don't know.
I mean, but what whole are you comparing? Shakur's career is better than Tank's right now. Shakur has unified.
I disagree. I believe that he has, but I believe Tank has fought better opponents than Shakur.
Yeah. You know, he's got the Barrios win. I don't know what other better opponent. You know what I'm saying? Frank was a contender. I gotta go. You gotta hit that counterpunch. Isak was a contender. Rolly, people didn't respect his wins because they were very highly controversial and debatable. Leo was a guy that they moved up, and that is the greatest win that he has. That's the only guy that unified, and I think the only guy that was a multiple division champ.
What about the
Barrios
win against
is a great win,
Pedraza?
but that's me. I'm biased.
The
I know
Pedraza win was
Barrios from 22. Pedraza win was 100 years ago, and you could find video of Pedraza telling not only this channel but many other channels that he was struggling to make the weight, and obviously the money was big, so he stood there.
How did Tank's name slither into this conversation?
Tank fans. And then he tried to say that it was someone else said something. And he's like, well, I don't think his win is greater. And it's just like, I don't even know how this dude always gets mentioned in real boxing, bro. Shit is crazy to me. Rich O counter. Rich, you ain't put your name in this counter. I almost forgot that was you.
Yo.
You ain't put your name in this counter, man. You know you sending your government here. I don't be remembering this shit.
I thought you be seeing the notes of the past joints. Past joints.
Nah. Only note I see is the one you put in this to say CP. That's it.
Oh, all right. I I got you next time for sure. But yeah, man, it's finna be a great card, man. Hopefully the card good, but this about to be a great little scrap right here, man. Tio versus Shakur, for all the marbles. You know what I mean? I'm driving and I'm like, damn, how the fuck Shakur gonna beat Tio? You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, could Shakur beat Tio? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. He got that southpaw history. Teofimo Lomachenko. I think Sandor Martin was in southpaw. Who else? Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz, southpaw. But they ain't Shakur though. But I don't know, man. I think Tio might upset. He might be on some twitchy, fast shit, just throwing them feints and shit, getting low and upset Shakur. He gonna open that guard up and he gonna be catching Shakur on the inside. I don't know, man. What y'all think?
This is what makes this fight so intriguing, man. This is what makes this fight so intriguing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think Tio might win this, man. Hopefully I'm wrong because I'm from Jersey and I support Shakur, but I don't know. I'm thinking like, damn, Tio. Josh Taylor was a southpaw, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good ass fight. I'm happy about this fight. You know what I mean? This is what the sport need. We ain't worried about Tank. We ain't worried about all that goof ass shit. Hey, yo, Ness, you seen that? You seen Crawford say he won $100 million for the Canelo rematch?
I seen Bernie said that.
You seen Bernie say that, right? Yeah, I'll be trusting Bernie, man.
Crawford, I ain't see said anything.
He ain't say nothing because Bernie last time was talking about Crawford was the A side in the first fight. So I'm like, I don't know about what Bernie be talking about, but yeah, $100 million is crazy. But shit, yeah, man, I'm just, I think Tio might win this, man. Who you got, Ness?
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Shakur, bro.
Shakur, right? Some masterclass with Tio. He on some athletic shit. Like, I don't know. This the thing that be scaring me about Tio. He fight to his competition. So if Shakur is on some shit, he might just get on some like go for broke type shit. He might even try to hurt Shakur, and I think he could. You know what I mean, I ain't gonna count Tio out, man. I ain't gonna count Tio. I was counting him out this whole year. Like, man, he duck handy. You know what I mean? He couldn't get the boots fight and whatnot. But as this fight got announced, I'm like, I don't know if Shakur could beat Tio. You know what I mean? But like you said, like bro said, that's what the good thing about this sport is, man. Get these 50-50 fights, shit like that. But like I said on my last call before, if Lamont Roach beats Isak Pitbull Cruz, he need to be on that pound for pound list, man. He went from 130, 135, even though he ain't win no better at 135. He had a draw, but he going to 140. You know what I mean? That's a valiant effort right there. We gotta acknowledge that. Just how they be putting them other little dudes on the pound for pound list. You know what I mean? Them smaller dudes don't need to be on the pound for pound list like NOA and Bam. We don't know who they fighting. You feel me? We gotta put respect on it. 130 and up type shit. 126 and up type, like really 130 for real. 130 and up. You feel me? All that small shit, you don't need to be on the pound for pound list. But that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna call back. I mean, when shit start percolating.
All right, we got counterpunch Tip Bellis.
I do agree with Cliff, though, man.
Actually, I think that was the rant.
There has been a lot of support for Tio. I agree with Cliff. There has been a lot of support from the community
I
calling in
only
for
heard
Tio.
two people pick Tio.
I didn't think we'd get two people that would pick Tio on this show, to be honest.
You know times is rough when you talking about two people is a lot of support. Lord have mercy.
Let's not forget. We got Low Nose Boxing that's probably waiting to call
Can you
in
hear me?
as we speak.
Yeah, but he ain't calling yet, and he ain't make a pick yet. So I hear you though. You counting dudes before they call.
Wait a minute. Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and give the cliche response, man. This is great for the sport of boxing. Shout out to the community and all of that necessary. This fight is going to go just like Vegas is predicting. I wish it was just a little bit more closer so we can make some money. Shakur is going to be the bigger man. That's the one sleeper point about this. But hopefully, folks don't run in and saying that he should have been 140 or 147 all along. But I mean, the dude makes 35 comfortably. But it's just that Tio is not necessarily a bigger guy. And he used his size as an advantage against Lomachenko, who was pretty much discouraged in that fight. He didn't even want to throw punches at all. He was intimidated by Tio for much of the fight. But that's not going to be the response from Shakur Stevenson on fight night, December 31st, or whenever that's going to be. It's going to be an easy, 10-2, 8-4 type of fight. Tio, yeah, he's athletic or whatever, but it seems like, his quick twitch muscles and all that stuff that we assume he has, it pretty much diminish when he's in front of guys who know how to box and slick and can move side to side, change levels, and do all of the smart things in a ring. And I mean, he's going to have a hell of a problem with Shakur Stevenson. This is a really easy fight. I hope the odds get really, really close for us so we can make some money. But otherwise, I mean, it's going to be a clean sweep, man. Shout out to all the T.O. fans. I'm a T.O. fan also, but the writing is on the wall. He didn't really beat Jermaine Ortiz. We know that. So, that's my call, man. Take it easy.
All right. All right.
Low say he's trying to call in. There you go.
No, he's there. He just got to wait.
Yo.
Yo.
About time we got a couple of good smart callers that know what they're talking about. Shout out to one of them, the name Nas. He called it the way I called it, right? Tio, unlike all the other guys from the Four Kings or whatever you want to call them, he's the only one that's been in there with guys that fight off the back foot. We've never seen Shakur face that. We never seen Devin face that. I think Tank might have faced that. You feel me? So Tio got that experience. Now, if he puts it all together, doesn't chase Shakur, he's the champion. Keep the fight in the middle of the ring. If the fight is in the middle of the ring at a seesaw counter for counter, Teofimo all day. And he's capable of sparking them. Even though he had to knock nobody out in a minute, he fought guys that were bigger and guys that forced him to move around. Shakur Stevenson got buckled by William Cepeda his last fight. I don't care what anybody said. He almost got knocked out. Yes, he did. You know what I mean? And Tio at his best, in his best performances against Josh, against Loma, against Richard Comey, against Barboza, looked better than Shakur in his best performances. Dudes are really counting this dude out. They talking about Tio like this is a Mexican with flat feet. They talking about Tio like this is Danny Garcia with the no-look hook. This guy is the slickest black fighter out of all the fighters that's not even black. And he fight with swag. For all the niggas that say Tio's not from New York, he do the 52 blocks. If you from New York, if you been outside, you know about the 52 blocks. That started in prison, in Rikers Island. You know what I mean? It's a Brooklyn thing. So Teofimo Lopez is more New York than any of these niggas that's saying that he's not New York. And I can't wait, because if y'all think Stock Chasers had a victory parade after Tio beat Shakur Stevenson 8-3, 8-4, whatever the case may be, I'm fucking violating everybody, man. I can't wait. My guy's gonna go in there and show out. And I agree with the other man said. The winner of this fight is the captain of the Kings, because it's the first official King fight. We haven't had one yet. So absolutely. Winner of this fight is top 3 pound for pound. Because I can't put Inui over these guys when he fought a bunch of Chinese delivery boys. These guys are fighting. And let me give Shakur all the credit in the world. He's everything they say he is. He's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's Floyd Mayweather. He's the second Wilfredo Benitez. Because we want all the credit. But the difference is He's all those guys, but he's fighting the first Teofimo, a.k.a. Slick Black Boxer Gordo Lopez, and we looking to show out. The man is not posting on social media. The nigga's in a dungeon, a la Marvin Hagler, training in a fucking dungeon right now. He's not posting at all. Everybody can tweet all they want. My boy's going to go in there and show out, and he's going to outbox the boxer and possibly knock him out. I can't wait. Johnny, you got to slither out, man.
Knock him out,
Johnny,
bro.
I got the red
Cut
carpet
it
for
the
you.
fuck
I got the
out.
red carpet. I got the red carpet for Johnny. You coming outside, man. Straight up and down, man. T.O. all day. We beating this dude. And Shakur's still going to go on to be a fucking legend.
All right, bro. You got to get off the fucking yak, man. Stop breaking into Grandpa's old stash, man.
You may feel like it's your
I
time,
knew that call wouldn't
but it's not
disappoint.
your time.
I was waiting for that call, y'all.
J. Will.
Yo. Yo, what's up, fellas? What's up, fellas?
What's good?
Yo, kind of shocked at the these TO picks, man. Well, I can't say I'm shocked. I mean, everybody got a fan base, I guess. So TO got fans, so you know they obviously going to pick that guy. But some of these breakdowns I'm hearing, man, I wasn't even going to call in. I just was going to listen. But I mean, hear a lot of niggas talking about they putting money on TO. We talking bet line. You know, I think I'll be doing my brothers a disservice if I didn't tell them how to save their money and why Shakur's going to win. Now, niggas doing these breakdowns and saying different things, but I really don't hear boxing. So I'm going to give them boxing talk real quick. T.O.'s kryptonite is somebody boxing off the back foot. I think that's pretty easy to see what Sandor did and what your boy Jermaine Ortiz did as well. Jermaine Ortiz was really like a T-move version of Sandor and was still frustrating T.O. So much T.O. threw himself into the corner and waved Jermaine Ortiz to come fight him because T.O. was frustrated following him around the ring. He couldn't cut off the ring. Same with Sandor. Couldn't cut off the ring. Now, who do y'all think is better? Shakur or Sandor or Jermaine Ortiz at boxing off the back foot? And also being southpaw.
I don't think that's a debate, bro. Yeah, I don't think that's a debate.
I mean, I'm not sure what like my guys like Nas and them is saying. But man, I'm trying to save y'all some money, man. Will T.O. have his moments? Of course. He's athletic, he's young, he's explosive. He might even hurt Shakur when he does catch up to him from time to time. But other than having moments, the person's going to be controlling the fight and the pace is going to be Shakur because he's going to be boxing off the back foot, controlling when they engage for the most part. If Jermaine Ortiz can have T.O. frustrated, what the fuck is Shakur going to do, y'all? Come on, man. We got to be better boxing fans than this, but man, that's my call, man. Y'all have a good one.
I appreciate you. Mozzie, no long chat necessary. Shakur, 10-2.
Ozzy said, easy work. Wow. Okay.
Word. We'll see how easy this work is.
Oh, man. I mean, everybody's bringing good points, good valid points to the table. It's hard. It's going to be really, really hard to pick against Shakur based on that skill level, right? But you know, again, man, I can't stress this enough, man. And Ness has said it already, man. Picking against T.O. when there's high level competition in front of him could be very, very tricky. So it's something to consider. This is why I love this fight.
Mike, counterpunch, Omaha. Tip, I don't see no counter, Tip. I don't see no counter.
What's happening, bro?
What up?
You know what's going on, man. We here and checking in for the day. Who that up there with you, Johnny from the hangout spot?
You know
Yes,
it.
sir.
What's good with it, Johnny? What's good with it? Y'all know
What's
what time
up,
it
my
is,
brother?
man.
What up? What
Bright
up?
Light Shakur gonna knock that motherfucker out. You know what I'm talking about? Who was Bright Light sparring with a couple of days ago? The GOAT?
Keyshawn?
No, the GOAT.
Crawford.
The GOAT. I ain't gotta say his name.
Steven Nelson?
The GOAT. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sir. You know what time it is. Help is on the way. Yes, sir. We about to
So
put
you
that
saying
boy Tio
Shakur
straight
asked
in
for
this
help?
motherfucking place. Shakur asked for help. No.
You just said help
He
is on the
gotta-
way. Did he ask for help or
Yeah.
not?
No, he got a sparring with, you know what I'm talking about. He got them lessons from Bud. You know what I'm saying?
So he
Drop
asked
a
for
couple of
help.
that girl song. Yeah, he might need a little help. I can't wait till he whoop on that boy Tio. I really wish they was icing his ass out. I don't want to see him fight
If
at
he
all.
beat Shakur, it's like he beat Bud. Because remember, Bud was like, you gonna sign a contract?
That ain't gonna happen, my boy. That ain't gonna happen. No chance in hell. You feel me? Shakur time, dog. He the new leader of the new school. If you didn't know, now you know.
If he
Shakur
lose, you ain't
Stevenson.
gonna throw him out like you did the last guy you picked.
Who I throw out?
Oh, I ain't gonna bring it up.
You talking about Normie?
I ain't gonna bring it up.
Damn, you
Throw
threw
him out.
away Norman?
Bro, listen.
What's
When I
going
said
on
that fight,
here?
I picked Norman. I picked Norman to win, but I
And
like
then you
both
called
of them.
him all types of stuff after he lost.
Oh yeah, I did. I
Oh,
told him he need
man.
to go get his CDLs or go work with his dad and fix a truck or something. You know what I'm talking about?
I just don't want you to say, "Oh, Shakur not Bud. Shakur
But
not
Shakur's a
Bud."
thoroughbred, bro. He a thoroughbred. He been doing this from day one. Everybody know that. This is not the same, bro. This ain't the same. You better bring Gordo and all that into that ring, and that still ain't gonna be enough for little fucking bright light Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? Just believe that. That boy gonna, man, put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm rocking with. Shakur Stevenson all day, every day. You know what I'm talking about. And Bud Crawford need 100 mil. I heard somebody talking about that. We need 100 mil. We step back in that
According to
motherfucker.
Bernie, not according to
He
Bud.
said Crawford. He part of the team, so he knows something.
He
That's his
don't know
boy.
nothing. He don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
oh, he know a lot. Yes, he do.
How you know
Yes,
how
he
much
do.
he want, but you don't know how much he make? Come on, man, knock it off.
Because that's how much he worth.
Come on,
That's how much he
knock it
worth.
off, man.
You feel me? That's how much he worth.
Hey,
you know
man,
what I'm talking
I got
about?
fried ice cream I'm selling, man.
Hey, that's cool, but guess what I got? The best boxer in the world, dog. Bud Crawford. You still running off of that little? Keep me running.
Matter of fact, hold on,
up.
Mike. Hold on, let me show
What's
you
happening?
something.
Show me.
Ooh,
Show
79
me. Feel like it's
days.
your time.
What that mean to
Oh,
you?
But it's not your
that
time.
mean that he's doing his thing. He on vacation, living a good life.
79 days out
That
the
mean he's still
ring.
undefeated. He's still undefeated for 79 days. He been 42-0 for 79 days. That mean to me. Now let's talk about
79
your fighter.
days out the
Let's talk about
ring.
your. All right, cool. Let's talk about how long your fighter been out the ring.
Which one?
Which one? You
Which
tell
one?
me. Who your fighter?
Devin Haney just won, fam.
I didn't say Devin Haney, but that's your fighter.
That's everybody know that's my fighter. Everybody know that's my fighter.
But how do your fighter compare to my fighter?
Shit, my fighter was undisputed before your fighter.
Have your fighter got knocked down?
Never.
4 or 5 times?
Never.
Yeah, you have it? You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I just looked on YouTube. I seen the video.
Your fighter got knocked down, and he the only one in denial. Every other boxer in the planet says that Crawford got dropped by Velasquez.
Oh, they do?
He keeps saying he slipped. He keeps saying he slipped. Yeah, well, since you brought up BoxRec, neither does Devin Haney's BoxRec.
But I see it on YouTube multiple times.
I seen it on YouTube too. I seen Crawford getting dropped on YouTube.
By who?
What? Velasquez.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah. You remember that dude, Crab and Lobster? Remember Crab and Lobster?
What happened to Velasquez at the end of the night? He didn't do that but make him mad.
At the end of the night, he went down as the only man to drop Terrence Bud Crawford.
I got a good question for you right here then. When the last time your favorite fighter stopped the fighter?
Alejandro Santiago.
How long ago was that? Tell me. How long ago was that? You remember the name? I don't even know who that fighter is.
Alejandro Santiago. I remember he was Dominican.
What year was that though? Was it in 2000s?
I don't know the year. Why are you hating?
2019 probably.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just trying to let you know the best fighter in the world is who he is. He need 100 million if he step back in the ring. We need 100 million. No matter who he fight, need 100 million. You know, I'm talking about face of fucking boxing, the best boxer in the world. He done set the standard. That's why your boy Devin got to move the way he moved, because the nigga Bud done did what he did. He done fucked the game up. All these niggas really mad
Bud ain't never undisputed at 25. You mean Devin set the standard?
Bro, Bud undisputed 3 times. He about to do it again.
But not at 23. Not at 23.
Hey,
Not
hey,
at
we don't want to
23.
see Devin Haney undisputed at 47 twice and shit like that. He got to do it once and then go 54 and do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to do that shit. Stay in the
But
same
ain't
weight class,
never
drop a belt, and then
do
do
it
it
at
again. Like Canelo
23.
do. Bro, Bud set the standard, bro.
He
Stop
can't
playing
set
with
the
us.
standard, man. We set the standard. We were the youngest to ever undispute. How old was Bud when he did it? 32?
Why? Because he was trying to be
How old was
like
Bud when he did it? 32 or 27? How old was the first
But why
time?
nobody
Oh,
did it
no.
before him?
He
Why
couldn't have
they
been
should have been doing
27,
it.
so he must have been like 29 then.
Hey, bro, he breaking
How old was he?
barriers.
How old was he?
Raising the bar. It don't matter how
But
old
tell
he
us,
is.
but tell us.
He like fine wine. He aged with time. Keep me running. Yes, sir. Help is on the way. You know what I'm talking about? It's like fine wine. Get better with time, dog.
Hey,
They waiting
yo,
for that now.
how old was Bud when he became a
But it's
three-division
not your
champ?
time.
38, 37, bro. Yeah, we're gonna see your
No,
fighter
no,
ever. He
no, no,
37.
no.
Both
No,
these still fighting, man,
37,
got knocked out
37,
again.
37, he
He
became
damn
a
is good, really.
5-division champ. Yo, you got your
Hey, bro.
ages wrong.
Bro, huh? He was
At the
37 when he became undisputed 3 times, bro. He turned he turned
No,
38
no,
a week
no.
later.
I
Yes.
asked you how old was he when he became a 3-division champ? You said 37,
Oh,
so
3. Oh, I thought you said 3 undisputed. My bad. But man, he done did it so long, man. This has been history in the making, bro. Ever since he became a title holder in 2014, he ain't dropped the belt since. And he been moving and grooving, knocking everybody out too. Not just beating them like Devin do, like, oh, you look at Dev, look good, and not like that. No, we knocking niggas out. We got 14. We got 11 years of knockouts. Oh my God. We got 11 years of knockouts, Ness. 11 years of knockouts. Best fighter in the fucking world. Name what fighter that did that. Name what fighter that fought Bud that
that
didn't get that
knockout
highest
streak
rating.
over. Why you still talking about a knockout streak that don't
Bro,
exist? You out here wilding right now.
Bro, this beating Canelo is better than a knockout. Stop playing with us. That's
You out
better
here
than a
wilding.
knockout.
You just
That's
making
way better
stuff
than a
up as
knockout.
you go? What's going on?
Beating Canelo ain't better than a knockout.
I'm just
Stop
saying,
playing
bro.
with
You
us,
can't
man.
be saying knockout streak that
Look.
don't exist no more.
Man, like I said, man, when your fighter get a knockout, then we can talk about it. This nigga ain't had a knockout since
Oh
like
man,
20.
we Floyd reincarnated. We don't gotta get knockouts. We just gotta get them wins.
I gave him his credit though. I told you he looked like Floyd out there. But Floyd, now when I look at it, Floyd wasn't shit in there but a moneymaker and an
Oh,
entertainer. He
hey,
wasn't
you
putting
right.
no
Devin
rah,
is
rah,
getting the
body.
most money. You right. You right.
No, he Devin the top 10 maybe. But he
Man,
ain't getting the most
listen,
money.
Crawford was not making $12 million at this age. You need to stop, man. Just stop. Stop comparing your man to mine because they're not the same. Your man's is
I
super
know,
aggressive. Listen,
Devin
you
is
got that. Your man's
the
super
fighting
aggressive, but don't
school.
nobody move like Devin Haney. He gonna teach all young fighters how to move and how to make money.
Protected custody, man. He move with security guards and scary, bro.
You got to.
Walking around by himself.
When you got a $1 million watch on, you got to.
Hey,
When your teeth made of diamonds, you got to.
That shit sounds stupid. That's a dumb as investment. Tell me that ain't.
Hey man,
I got some
shining.
Who you trying to be like? What the fuck is that? Ain't even him.
You ain't never seen
know
nobody
what
with
I'm talking
diamond in their teeth, so it looked like he trying to be like Devin fucking Haney.
Yeah, I see. No, I see a lot of the nigga.
Shining.
Tank
ain't got that. Tank ain't got that.
It looked like he trying
Tank
to be like
got
little
plaque
Floyd
in his teeth.
Schofield and shit. Huh?
Tank had shit in his teeth because his girl shitted on his toothbrush. Forgot.
I don't even want to fuck Tank, man. I don't even want to talk about Tank, man. He's man, I don't even fuck with Tank, man. You know what it is, man. Shout out to the motherfucking boxer voice, man. You know I have to come and talk some shit, man. Do your motherfucking thing. Shout out to you, Johnny. Y'all do your motherfucking thing.
You gotta stop
man.
hating
First
on
name,
Devin, man. You seen Crawford already told y'all that, man.
Hey, Team Crawford is the best in the
You may
motherfucking
feel
world.
like it's your
man.
time.
Hey, man.
Keep doing your fucking thing.
But it's not
He
your
told
time.
y'all stop hating on Dev, man. Y'all don't listen.
Salute.
Yeah,
That was a
find
12
out.
round fight right there.
Chasers.
That was a 12-round fight right there. Shit. Salute to my guy, man. Good call.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, what's good? Yo, Johnny, what up, my boy?
What up? You outside or you upstairs?
I'm outside with it, man. You know I'm outside with it. Man. Hey, listen, man. It's a cool fight. It's a cool fight. But I'm here to bust bubbles, bro. You feel me? This is the battle of the two ducks. That's all I see, bro. It's all I see. This is the battle of the two ducks. Both of these dudes ducked Dev. They knew what time it was. So then Tio ducks Dev a few months ago. Shakur been ducking Dev for years. And now they want to fight each other. Real cute. Real cute. But you know what I see, Ness? I see this as Dev applying pressure. You feel me? Listen, it's hard to keep them shitty ass fights coming when you got Dev stepping up in weight, fighting champions, 50-50 scraps, underdog in Vegas. Yeah, man. It's about that time that boxing, they gotta up the ante, bro. This is all I see, man. Yo, shout outs to Dev Dollars, Debo the Dream Haney for applying pressure on boxing because that's what's happening. Don't get it confused, yo. This is what this is. You feel me? So shout outs to Shakur and shout outs to Tio for making the fight happen. I wonder, what were the little kinks that had to iron out? You feel me? Maybe Tio wanted to be the A side. Maybe Shakur wanted a 50-50 split. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I just see the battle of the ducks. That's all I see, man. Hopefully the winner wants to really get it cracking and come see Dev at 147. That's what I want to see. Whoever wins this fight, go ahead and do the right thing and call out Dev. Because we got Matchroom and Eddie Hearn hogging the IBF title. Feel me? We got Barrios and them ducking the smoke. Ryan Garcia trying to figure it out, getting title shots off of losses and getting dropped by Rolly. And then we got Rolly trying to fight Pacquiao, bro. Listen, the landscape's looking crazy. They all see Debo Dev coming up. Hey, yo, Mike, listen, man, it's cool, man. Buzz that dude now. But Bud got a couple years left, bro. You feel me? And we about to step into the new timeline. You feel me? And that new timeline is Debo Dev. You feel me? So don't worry about it. Feel me? When everything lines up, we'll undispute 147, God willing, inshallah, like Dev says. And then we go up to 154. Because apparently y'all don't learn. You feel me? They trying to hurry my man up to fight Boots and all that. Nah, we take our time. Boots ain't do what Dev did. Boots got to still prove himself to a lot of people. But at the end of the day, shout outs to Kerr, shout outs to Tio. Listen, I'm leaning Kerr. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I just hope the winner call out Dev and get it popping with him, you heard? All right, I'm going to holler at y'all, man.
You may feel like it's your time.
At the end of the day, get your ass upstairs, man. Enjoy this fight, man.
All right. Mr. Touch a Bag.
Oh, hello?
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yup.
All right, look, I don't know what's up with Tio. I don't understand why would you take a Shakur fight over a Devin fight. You can argue Devin's kind of limited. I think he can't fight on the inside. You can say that technically because we never see him do it. He's going to fight a 3-level fighter. Shakur can fight on the inside, Shakur can fight on outside, Shakur can fight mid-range, and he sit in your face and don't get hit. And he can move, but that's what he chooses to do. I don't know what Tio see in this man. I really don't. He would have been better off trying to move up and fight Devin for a WBO. Because if he loses, at least he can argue. He moved up. He tried to be great. This, that, and the third. Like he haven't been ducking Devin since 2019. But nobody don't really talk about that. Anyways, though. I got Shakur. 12-0. Easy. I don't even like him to get touched. I don't think all of that leaping, jumping bullshit that Tio be doing is going to be effective in no way, shape, or form. I really don't. And I haven't really seen Tio fight on the inside myself. I see him work on the mid range kind of sort of ish, but I never really see him fight like real deal, like in the pocket, elbow to elbow type. That's what I'm saying. Like he's tripping. I don't know what he's seeing in this fight. Didn't they already sparred before? I would have had Shakur off of straight eye muscle. So I definitely got Shakur off of already having experience. So with that being said, I'm like, I don't know, man. I really don't even know what Tio sees. I don't. I'm more excited about the undercard. Hopefully they have Moses on there. All right, though. That's my call, though.
Salute.
Wow.
Round
this fight is official?
Edwin,
Yes.
what up?
What's up, guys? What's up, Ness? What's up, Johnny? This fight is official?
Yes,
Yes,
announced
sir.
today by Ring Magazine's Turkey Al-Sheikh. Official press releases have been sent out. It's official. Matchroom, Eddie Hearn
Wow.
promoting it.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
I was hearing the last caller. I was hearing a couple of your callers in and stuff, and I was just like, I was on that same shit. Like, why would Teo take a fight with Shakur but not one with Devin? Like, I
Smaller
thought.
man, so he wants an advantage. You know, look how
You
big
think
Devin
so?
was.
Yeah, you think that's what it? Maybe.
I mean, no, I don't know that that's what it is. I'm just,
Could be.
Yeah. No, because you like the argument, like a lot of people, one of the callers called in and was like, yeah, I gave Devin Haney his flowers. He looked like Floyd a little bit, this, that, and third. And, I'm on the line that we saw Devin Haney. That's it. Like, just because we didn't see him in the previous fight with Jose, he just reminded the world who he was. He fought similar against Regis Progress. He fought similar against Yuri Gamboa. Just Devin was in a situation where he needed to remind us, I'm him. I am him. And these guys are not on my level. And that's basically what I saw. I didn't see like a superior Devin
You may
Haney
feel
that
like
I
it's your
never
time,
seen. So,
but it's
when we
not your
talk
time.
about these guys, and I'm just saying that, Devin has always been him there. He's just been in some situations and some fights, and fighters rebound from this shit. So this is a great fight for Teo, man. Shakur Stevenson. Hey, yo, Johnny, man, who do you got in this fight? Like,
I don't know, man. Like I've been going back. Listen, it's still fresh, right? Because just like
yeah,
everybody else, we were talking about it for the last month, but we all kind of felt, myself included, that it wasn't going to happen. Because
right.
boxing has done this to us in the past, right? It's kicked us on our nuts constantly, but it's here. So now that it's here, now I got to let it marinate a bit. But I do love this fight. I spoke about it earlier. There's a lot of questions that I want answered that I said in the beginning. And I think this is what boxing is all about, man. Again, two guys in the prime of their careers putting it all out in the line, man. Shakur moving up, chasing legacy, another title. Teo, we've seen what Teo does against lesser competition, but we've also seen what Teo does against high level competition when people bet against him, right? Against Loma, nobody had him winning. Look at what he did. Against Josh Taylor, Nestor Gibbs picked Josh Taylor. Look at what happened. So at the end of the day, man, when his back is against the wall, this is where we see the best version of Teo. And this is why I love this fight, bro. This is why I love this fight. But I can't give you a winner today, bro. Not yet.
The only thing I can give Teo, and ironically, people might argue with me on this one. I'll give him the power. And I know what people are going to say. Well, his power hasn't showed up really at 140. And I still think he's a hard puncher. He's just dealing with bigger guys. Shakur Stevenson moving up might be the lighter guy, but we've seen in some small cases where the small guy comes up and looks like the bigger puncher. Yep. Hamza Shiraz versus Edgar Berlanga. We saw where the smaller guy came up, had the physical body to back up the weight, and was the bigger puncher in that night. So we can't always go with what boxers teaches us. We got to kind of go with, with the what if a little bit, because Shakur Stevenson, although he's coming up from a small weight division, he has that factor, that what if factor. He has a lot of skills. So it's a very interesting fight. Very, very interesting. I can't believe we got it. I can't believe Shakur and Teo finally said yes.
Like, well, you mean Teo finally said yes, but yeah,
I mean, this is like Christmas. Right. I mean, this is what we wanted. These alleged four horsemen to at least fight one another.
Well, to be clear, Shakur was never one of the four,
yeah,
but I get
yeah,
you.
the fifth. Yeah, right. Exactly.
He's the fifth. Yeah.
He's the fifth. The fifth wheel.
I just wish one of the four horsemen, which I'm not going to name, is we can be having the same conversation about him in 2026. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, according
Yeah,
to the
I
Four
wish the guy you're
Horsemen.
not gonna name just retires in 2026.
Oh my God. Well, according to you guys in the Four Horsemen, 3 of them at least fought each other. You know, Devin fought Ryan, and Ryan fought Tank and Devin. You know, so you know there was a little something, but not what we wanted. No, by no means.
All
Are you
right.
picking somebody today? Hold on. Are you picking somebody today, round one,
Yeah,
or you
yeah. He's
letting
gonna
the night
wait till the
play?
night
No,
of. He's gonna wait till the night.
Oh, you're gonna.
I had so and so. I said it on my live 10 seconds before the walkout.
no, not 10 seconds, 20 seconds at least, Ness. It was a full 20 seconds. Stop
All
it.
right.
You
All
know what I
right.
mean? But okay, yeah. You know, look,
You know you
guys.
going with T.O. Cut the shit.
Nah. I'm gonna go with my New Jersey Puerto Rican.
Whoa!
I'm from Newark, New Jersey. What? I'm from Brick City. What?
Okay.
That Puerto Rican bias goes
He
long.
said
Yo,
the New Jersey Puerto
I'm from
Rican.
Newark. I'm from Newark, Brick City. Like what? And Shakur, you know what I mean? He got a little Puerto. He got a drop. He might have 2 drops, better than Tio. So yeah, I'll go roll with it.
Wow, that was good.
Nah, I just look. Honestly,
That was
guys.
good.
Honestly, what all the things that I look at Teofimo Lopez doing good, he fights the best off the back foot. He is the best when he's counterpunching, and everything he's at the best in. Shakur Stevenson does it better for me. He fights better off the back foot. He's a better counterpuncher. So whatever you're good at, he's better.
Mm.
So if I was looking at it in boxing, yeah, Shakur Stevenson is the better boxer.
All right. Did we get to Mr. Touch a Bag already? All right. I guess that's a yes. El Jab.
Yo,
Yo.
man, I'm really scared it's gonna be a boring ass fight.
Lord have mercy.
I knew there was somebody gonna call in and say that. I told you, Ness.
De La Santos, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Jermaine Ortiz, Sandor Martin. This got all the writing on the wall
Sandor
for a
wasn't
boring ass
boring.
fight.
This is what I'm be saying. Y'all not real. How the fuck was Sandor versus Tio a boring fight? He dropped
I'm just
Tio
saying,
twice, arguably 3 times. Like, what in the flying fuck?
yeah, and Tio ain't gonna do that though. Tio ain't gonna fight that way. Tio's gonna shell up. It's gonna be low output. I want to. It's one of. Can I say I want to see the fight still and say it might be boring? Is that okay?
I guess.
Is that allowed?
It's your call.
Yeah, you just said it.
I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with. I just want to see what the result is. You know what I mean? Even though we know what the result's gonna be, Tio got no chance in this fight. I'm sorry. Tio got absolutely zero chance in this fight, yo. The only way he got a chance is if Shakur doesn't show up to the ring. Tio got
Wow.
no shot in this fight, yo.
Not even a puncher's
That's a
chance?
little overboard. That's a little
A puncher's
overboard.
chance, sure.
You give him a
For
puncher's
sure, a
chance?
puncher's chance. He's
So
an
you're not
athletic
taking,
guy. And so I'm sorry.
no, so you're not taking into effect that how Tio has performed against opponents that probably people like you have said the same thing again. There's no chance he beats him, but he has beat him.
Y'all hype up the Josh Taylor win. Josh Taylor was washed at that time. We can all act like he wasn't, and we can all act like it was a big win because the odds makers had it that way, and some of y'all picked Josh Taylor. But I never picked Josh Taylor. I picked Teofimo Lopez. Josh Taylor was
And
a
what about
shell of
Loma?
himself at that time.
And what
Loma,
about
that
Loma?
was a good fight. That was a good fight. This ain't Loma. Shakur
Okay,
ain't
but
Loma.
Loma was a boxer.
He not gonna make it that fight.
Loma was a boxer.
Loma
He
was
ain't gonna make
number
it
one
that. He
pound
ain't
for
gonna make it
pound
that
when
fight.
he fought him. Loma was the
Yeah,
best
but
fighter.
you would
pound
you
for
pick
pound with
Loma over
Teofimo.
Shakur? You wouldn't pick Loma over Shakur. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Shakur is gonna
what
be.
am I getting? A prime
He's a harder
Loma?
fighter to beat. Loma had been beat before, yes or no? So
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna be hard for me to say. it's going to be hard for me to sit here and say that Shakur can be compared to Loma. We've never seen nobody beat Shakur. We've never even really seen anyone have a good amount of success against Shakur.
Yeah, but we haven't seen any of the top guys fight Shakur.
Huh?
We haven't seen
Bro,
any of
top
the
guys at
top.
every division, man. Don't if you
Well,
say that, I'm gonna say the same shit about Inoue, and I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings because I don't want to do that. But you can't say he hasn't fought competition, man. Don't. He's
no, he
a
fought
lineal champion.
competition.
Appreciate the time. I'm
But it's
gone.
not your time.
Shakur fought the champions and he won belts at 130. You know, Tank Davis did that too. Do you consider him the greatest champion right now we have? No. When you move up to the other divisions, now you are responsible for the new division you're in. Once you come into that division, you got to fight the top guys. And if you're at 135 pounds, you haven't fought Tank. You didn't fight Teo when he was there. You didn't fight Devin when he was there. Devin offered you a shot at the belt 2 times, all 4. You didn't do that. So, I mean, I can't claim the win off yesterday's score. It's what have you done for me lately? And Shakur Stevenson fought the top who? So, I mean,
Valdez
I
was
just
the
can't.
top. Valdez was the top 130 pounder.
Valdez?
Yeah.
No, 130. No. Yes, I said that. At 130, you did it. Now you enter the 135. You're responsible for 135 now. I can't win.
I mean, he didn't
game.
fight anybody at 35 because they won't fight him. Tank don't say his name, you know, and
Devin wanted to fight him.
Don't say his name.
Devin wanted to fight
him when he first moved into the division without ever having a fight. Shakur didn't have a fight yet. You know what I'm saying? So that offer went and was gone. After that, he stood there and fought. I got Mad Bent, $2 pound for pound, number 2 in the chat. Kerr isn't a king. He's a duke in the king's court. El Juano, $2. Shakur gonna give that boy a Gordon Ramsay cooking. Back at us. Pound for pound, number 2 in the chat, $5. Matt Bent, 100. Teofimo had woman problems when he fought Cam, Sandor, Ortiz. He got rid of her. He good now. Takeover again. DeMarcus, $2. Usyk and Wilder in 2026 in the U.S. Nobody gives a fuck. Miguel, welcome to the prospect level. Usyk a cherry picker trying to fight Wilder, man. Y'all crazy that y'all care about that. Only weird-ass Wilder fans care about that shit. Knowing that Wilder gonna get his ass beat the fuck up.
Ain't you a Wilder fan? Whoa. Ain't you a Wilder guy?
I'm not a Wilder fucking disciple. I seen Wilder lose like 7 rounds to Arthur Spielka, who is half the man that Usyk is. Usyk is gonna break Wilder completely down. David Garcia, member for 17 months on the prospect level. Bud versus Haney, 160. Make it happen. Crying out loud emoji. Hector Bermudez, $2. Polanco, January 31st in PR. See what the future look like. Damn, you ain't going to PR, champ? Your favorite coach in PR and Polanco?
This is nasty work that they put this fucking fight on the same night as Xander unifying, bro. Nasty work, man.
Hey, man, you got to go to the bigger fight. You know what that is.
Oh, man, I'm like...
And that fight don't even got TV yet, right? Or is it on Tubi? What they doing with that fight?
Good question.
They doing it on Tubi. I like it.
But
I like
the
it.
bigger fights in New York.
On top of that, and y'all ain't trying to shit, but who's Polanco fighting? There's no opponent been named yet.
Oh, my God, Coach. How you getting ready for that? Stock Chasers, $2. Hey, Coach, you got to get on top rank, man. They trying to keep you in the negative loss column, bro. Nah. You need to know who you preparing for. Stock Chasers, $2. Y'all know why the Battle of the Ducks? Quack, quack, duck emoji. Little chicken breaking out the eggshell emoji, 100 emoji. I got GQ Will, $5. I do wish Shakur brought a strap to the table, but Teo will be paid well, so that incentive's enough. Shakur by decision. We got Tip Bellis, counterpunch.
Uh-oh, Tip is back.
Back again.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, man. They go to my first counter. It's all good.
Bro,
Look, man.
Tip, what
what
up,
first
Tip?
counter? What first counter? Remember, you said run me, so you was paying what you owe, or you forgot.
Shush, man. You don't need to know that. Just put me on a back burner, man. Damn. But look, man. Yeah, shout out to Mike, man. He ain't calling about nothing but, Terrence Bud Crawford. Shout out to Dom too, man. Shout out to Dom too. He just proved my point. He just proved my point. And shout out to the last caller, man. Shout out to the last caller. Dom proved my point about Teofimo, having problems with a fighter on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? We know how this is gonna go. We know how this is gonna go, man. But they just called me a hater. They called me a hater when I speak the truth, man. They called me a hater. I mean, just look at the bias between round one. You know what I'm saying? Like round one, now he's gonna go for the boxer puncher, but just in the last fight, he was going for the boxer. Like these guys, man. And then for y'all to sit here and say, these dudes don't be fighting anybody. No, bro. No. Y'all just undervalue fighters. That's all it is. Y'all only go with the names. The only reason y'all doing this with
They
Shakur
both names, bro. You sound so
no,
silly,
but this is
man.
my point. This is my point, bro. Y'all only gonna hype this fight up because of the names. See, the thing is, ain't no way in the fucking world that Shakur Stevenson is a better fighter than Jermaine Ortiz. In no fucking realm is Shakur Stevenson a better fighter than Jermaine Ortiz. Y'all niggas are fucking delusional. Yeah. Ain't no way, no fucking realm is Shakur Stevenson better than Jermaine Ortiz.
Only
First of all,
this realm and galaxy, though.
hold on, bro. Shakur Stevenson would never approach a fight against Lomachenko like Jermaine Ortiz did against Lomachenko. Ever. Not one day in his life will he ever approach that. If Jermaine Ortiz didn't even bother to fight Lomachenko the way y'all think Shakur will fight Lomachenko, y'all would say Loma will win the fight because he's got a fucking name. Point blank, period. This is just the truth of the matter. And then let's
But
put it like
Shakur
this.
fought William Cepeda like that. He reminded the world.
Hold on, bro. Nestor Gibbs on his own podcast, this very podcast right here, sat here and said that Teofimo Lopez lost to Jermaine Ortiz and he got outboxed by Jermaine Ortiz. Shakur is not even going to showcase half the shit that Jermaine Ortiz did in that fight. And if you check the CompuBox stats, ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Ortiz threw 400 fucking punches, 100 more than Teofimo Lopez. You won't even remotely see that in this fight with Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Let's just be honest. Let's just tell the truth. Let's just tell the truth. No, round
true,
one.
Tip.
You can't refute shit. You can't refute shit because guess what? The stats say it all. The statistics say it all. The statistics
then bring up
say
the
it
stat
all.
William Cepeda and Shakur Stevenson.
Bro,
Hey, my man. Round one. William Cepeda threw more punches than Shakur Stevenson. What are you talking about? You can't argue with me. You cannot argue with me. You are losing your own You are losing your own debate. You lose every time. Like you lost the OC.
Tip, that's the bell.
Tip, dog. Tip, I'm just saying to you, Tip, that you can't say that Shakur Stevenson can't fight that way or won't fight better than Jermaine Ortiz when he reminded the world that he was that kind of fighter when he stood in front of William Cepeda for 12 rounds. He stood right in front of him. He didn't run. He switched up his whole entire fight plan. He showed you he can slip punches. He can counter. He can do all that.
He definitely showed a
different
dimension.
So if he wants to show a different version of himself, he's not going to show that version that he fought against Edwin De Los Santos. And for you to compare him with Loma versus Jermaine Ortiz, he can show he can switch gears. And Tip, that's all you're not adding into equation. I hear what you're saying, Tip. I don't want to like down anything you're saying, but you're saying that Shakur Stevens is a one-dimensional fighter, that he can't switch gears. That's a lie. Shakur Stevenson can switch it up anytime he wants, and he proved it. So, and then your copy box punch stats, Jermaine Ortiz, threw 100 more punches. You do know that every time somebody throws a feint and goes like that, that's considered one. So every time you go like that, you don't connect, that's one punch. So it could be 100 feints you're talking about. It's not 100 punches
You out of
landed.
control, man. Feints don't count as punches, bro.
No,
you gotta
yes
stop
they
this
do.
shit.
If you go from
Bro,
here to
just
here
show us
and you
some
go like
proof.
this,
Show us
like
some
this, they
proof
count
that
it.
feint is a punch, bro.
Bro, when
That's
hasn't
all
it
we
not
want.
ever
That's
been?
all we want. We don't gotta argue. I just want proof.
How could I prove this? How could I prove
Alan
this?
the Bay.
Bro,
If you
what's
can't
that? How
prove
could
it,
I
you
prove
shouldn't
it?
be saying it.
Listen, that's how they count punches since the beginning of time.
If you can't prove it, you shouldn't be saying it, let alone repeating it.
Hold up. You mean to tell me that if a guy goes like this, you don't count
Bro,
that?
I don't want to hear it like this. I want you to show me on black and white where it says feints count as punches thrown.
I don't know if they word it like that, but they count it as a punch, Ness.
So show us. Just show me.
All right,
Anything
all right. I got a
should
fight
be
for you.
Googleable.
Huh?
Anything you saying should be found on Google.
Should be found on Google.
Anything
Okay, yeah, I
you
get what
are
you're saying. I get what you're
should
saying. I
be
get what you're
found
saying.
on
Like the
Google
boxing
because you're
rule.
saying
The
the
boxing
word,
rules,
the
right?
rules are
That's what you're
a
saying.
feint is a punch. So we should be able to find that.
That where they say that a feint's like that. Let me see if I can get that wording. Yeah, let me actually see that.
Get that. Alan the Bay, you playing games. Hawk, Maryland.
Hawk was good.
Yo,
The only reason
TBD.
Yo.
#1. What up, man?
What up, Hawk?
What you got? Hey, too much. What you got? What you think?
Me and Johnny in round 1 looking for proof that he ain't capping.
I had to switch over to this. I had to switch over from the X over to this one, so I might have missed round 1, Joe. But what's up, round 1? What's up, Johnny?
What
Oh
up,
man.
Hawk?
Hey, so we got this. Hey now. Hey man, I just want to say one thing about this fight. Ness, you've seen Shakur fight before, right?
Mm-hmm.
We clear on that, right?
Yep.
Does Shakur Stevenson move in the ring?
Yep.
He moves a lot sometimes, right?
Yep.
Okay, so from every Teofimo fan and for Teofimo himself, we don't need that excuse come the day after the fight that Shakur moves too much. He should be training with sparring partners at everything. For for a person, this fight should not be boring.
But the thing is, we've heard people say before that, we know how to cut the ring off, or my son too strong to get clinched.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we have. But we're gonna have to. I just want to get this straight and clear because I know how it comes.
I'm just saying that to say that you could prepare for something and then it still confuses you the day of.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I've seen Devin Haney do that to somebody. But Teofimo has a lot of time right now. Plus, he has all these years of watching Shakur fight to know he moved. The one thing I just don't want to hear from the fans is that the fight went the way it went because Shakur moves too much. He should be training with sparring partners that move, everything. Now, I don't have nothing bad to say about Tio. I think he's a good fighter. I think I believe his record is better than his record is better than Shakur's, ain't it? His resume, ain't it? As far as
he
fights.
got the greater wins for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we don't need no excuses on why the fight was boring and why Shakur was able to outpoint and outmove and all this. No, I want Teofimo to hear this message. Train for a mover, all that. We don't need none of them excuses. Teo got the talent to do what he want to do in that ring. Don't give us no excuses that Shakur moves too much. But other than that, great fight. I can't wait to see it. I got Shakur 12 rounds decision. But yeah, we don't need those excuses. Train for a mover. Train for a person that box and move. Don't give us no excuses on fight night. Yeah, and that's TBV #1.
#1, we out. We
Yeah.
got Big Boss $2 tip going off that DR Jermaine pack. Thumbs down emoji.
You may feel like it's your time,
J Mac,
but it's not your time.
No, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, man. Wow, I didn't know punch stats win fights, man. I'm not saying it can't be
added to a fight, but I didn't know puncher stats when fights. You got guys when the fights make styles makes fights, you're gonna meet that opponent, and sometimes lack of defense, lack of spacing, time, and all that shit plays a part into what determines the punch output. Um, if this fight is boring, it's gonna be on Teofimo due to the fact of Teofimo. Like shout out to Hawk who just said it. He know what he preparing for. So we don't want to hear no excuses. We don't want to hear no excuses him and his daddy will come up with, which I think Teofimo, if he does want to have any chance of Shakur, he needs to invite somebody else in his camp, only due to the fact that I don't think respectful as Teofimo Sr. has brought his son. I don't think he's a great strategist. I don't think he gives them good advice when Teal is struggling in a fight. And I think when we look back at it, the advice he gives when Teal's at his worst isn't that good, just in my opinion. Some of the fights Teal did have advantages was stylistically to benefit Teal. Lomachenko is a front foot counterpuncher. He's not a boxer. He's not a slick boxer like Shakur. He comes forward, sets you up with angles, freezes you, and punches around you while he throws while you try to set up. That's why Teal had success with Lomachenko early in the fight because Lomachenko was respectful to his punching power. But second half of the fight, Teal got tired, and we saw Loma turn it up. The last opponent, I think Teofimo was in the ring in that fort. Stylistic was a guy that made Teofimo look like he was the best next things to slice bread for his moving on the back foot, which I don't think Teo is really that great at. I just think stylistically he had an opponent that didn't put him in situations to where he was able to move gracefully in the ring. Unfortunately for Shakur, I don't think Teal team or him is smart enough. When I say that respectfully, I understand what he has accomplished. I'm talking about comparing to him and Shakur. I don't think he's smart enough to make Shakur stylistically fight a fight that Shakur is uncomfortable with fighting. I don't think technically he's skilled enough to push Shakur in a situation, cut the ring off effectively, not only cut the ring off, but trap Shakur in situations where Shakur has no choice but to fight. Anybody that makes Shakur fight in a boxing match has a chance of beating him. But unfortunately, I don't think the Tank can, I don't think Kill can, and I don't think Devin can. I don't think there's a fighter in or around that weight class that can make Shakur not do what he want to do, be comfortable in the ring, box with space, control range, control pace, and whether y'all want to call it bored or not, hey, sign up to the fight. That's what the part is. That's what he's doing. That's about go over. Let me continue cooking and stuff because I heard some egregious thing on here, and I've been having some egregious callers coming up here, make
You may
believing
feel
for
like it's your
Teal,
time,
acting like Teal go
but it's not
drink
your time.
a bottle of magic potion, and all of a sudden just become more of a clever fighter. He's limited in certain situations. Shout out to Jermaine Ortiz. The only thing Tip did bring up that made sense was the problems Jermaine Ortiz gave to Teal. Teal struggles with guys that are fleet-footed and guys that can box and slick and control the range, be it why he ducked Devin Haney so long. So I got Shakur 10-2, 9-3, arguably and stuff. It's going to be a shout-out. I just don't think Teal is technical enough to set Shakur up, I repeat, and make him fight at times and make Shakur change his pace or change his breathing pattern. Hey, man, look, on to this 100 million with Bud. Man, Bud getting his 100 million. I don't know what the talk is around town. Obviously, Turkey, shout out to Turkey for getting a big fight made. Bud is one of Turkey's favorites. We seen like we having questions on whether he go get it. Bud go get his 100 million against whether it be Canelo or be it next who he want to and stuff. So I'll have no doubt in my mind he will get his bag against that. And that's I heard some lies on this show today. The first lie was Devin Haney offered Shakur 4 times. Like, damn, people just out here regurgitating and saying dumb shit. And then you said Bud got knocked down. I don't see Bud get knocked down in a Kavaliauskas fight. I saw Kavaliauskas get anxious and get excited and push him down after he had Bud hurt. If Kavaliauskas would have took a slight step back and landed the big shot instead of pushing him down because he got excited, he'd have got Bud up out of there potentially or knocked down. When I mean up out of there, potentially hurt Bud and Dave's Bud or got Bud knocked down because Bud was hurt from the punch. But being that Kavaliauskas got too excited, and he smothered his work, instead of stepping back to create the power punch, he could have put Bud down, which he didn't. Stop telling that lie. You've been lying on the show for years, saying Bud got knocked down. I don't care about nobody's personal opinion. When you go back and look at the tape, you seen Kavaliauskas push Bud down once he hurt him, and was not able to knock him down because he just didn't have the understanding how to do so. I think I cooked on everything, man. Look, Teofimo about to get his ass whooped. All this wishing on a prayer and creating a player. Teo, it ain't gonna happen. Teofimo is actually telling me for Shakur. Shakur is gonna shine on him. Nobody beat Shakur, including Devin Haney or Tank. That's my call.
Yeah, that's what's up, caller. But as far as the Cavalasa and Terrence Crawford situation, as long as it wasn't official that they ever registered Terrence Crawford down, then the official state thing is he's never been knocked down. So that's official. Your opinion or anybody's opinion for that matter would just be opinion. He never got knocked down in no fight. The other thing about Shakur Stevenson and 4 belts, it was about 4 belts. Not that he made 4 offers. He made 2 offers for 4 belts. The 4 comes from the 4 belts. If there was a mix up in words or something, it was
You
2
may feel
offers,
like it's your
alleged
time,
offers, and it
but
was
it's
for
not your
4
time.
belts. So, regardless of anything, it's just like Floyd Mayweather. Did he suffer a knockdown? Technically, he punched the guy in the head. His glove hit the ground, right? Supposed to be, but did he ever get knocked down? No. No. Did Terrence Crawford, did they count it? No. So the answer is no.
All righty then. Majid.
That's not even responding. You're not even responding. He said, all righty then.
No, I mean, it is
Professional
what it is.
fighters have
But
called
round
it a
one,
knockdown.
do you
What?
feel that he got knocked down?
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. I only report what
Yo.
they want to, what they say, like Ness teaches.
Yeah, man.
Like Ness
Everybody need to
teaches.
like the video,
Ness
subscribe
only
to the
preaches
channel,
the
and join
facts.
YouTube members for something. This nigga got me muted.
Nah, we hear you.
We hear
Round
you,
one
got
was
bro.
you.
Okay,
disrespectful.
Oh,
I
stop
wanted
it.
to start off first and foremost by saying I'm happy they made the fight and fuck the fans, you know. Um, yeah, Ness, you know, I'm on my same shit. It's water walker time again. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be easy work. You already hear people calling it mad. Some people acting like they need that. Oh yeah, you know, he Zordo, you know the Zordo, he might come out. Listen, it's about to be some easy work, and I want you to do something different if possible. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. But I want you to clip the people with the outrageous takes, and then the day after the fight, let that shit play through so we could hear these people nasty ass takes and let them hear that shit again because everybody know what time it is. They talking about pound for pound list. I don't want to do the pound for pound list because that's up to whoever's discretion. But one thing that's gonna be a fact that they ain't gonna be able to take away, that boy about to be a 4 different weight classes and 2-time Lineal. You know what I'm saying? So shout out, like it's just that. And then the quality of opponent in the Teofimo, that'll be the biggest win just in general as far as with Teofimo record. That win to be bigger than anything that Teofimo, anybody that he beat. That victory for Shakur, that Teofimo, he'll have a 2-time Lineal, however many belts Teofimo done had under his resume. You know what I'm saying? So he'll let them do that pound for pound list. But all y'all strong ass takes, make sure y'all really mean that shit. When y'all wrong, just call in and get a crow because y'all know what the hell is about to happen, man. They got Keyshawn and Shakur. They got but all of them in the camp working together. This about to that boy Tio about to he about to see what those bananas about. Pause. Like all that shit he did, he about to have to pay for. I'm loving it. But shout out to everybody. Like the fucking video and be on the right side of boxing, bro. That's all I got.
Nike. What up? Nike. Allen the Bay, second time today.
What do you say?
Man,
Yo, what's
you
up?
there?
What's up?
What up? What up?
Man, Corey gonna be
What's
there to
up?
get hit, man. He not be hit. You feel me? He's gonna stay in the pocket, and you know how he can do his thing, man. He gonna you know, duck, move, you know, slide to the left, slide to the right. But I think he's gonna stay in the pocket just a little bit. But I still think he's gonna outbeat Tio. You know, these are two fighters that fight better when their competition is at the highest. That's no doubt of the comparison. Anytime they fought some top competition, they show they tell. So should be nothing different. You know, Tip talking that crazy stuff, talking about how Core lost and this and that. I don't think dude know boxing. I just think he's just a fan of boxers. I don't think he watched the fight or none of that. I just think he probably watched like highlights. You feel me? Because ain't no way he thought Zepeda beat Shakur. You know, you can see that fight and you could tell he didn't beat Shakur. You feel me? Yeah, he might touch them here and there, but nothing came flush like that. So you can tell the difference who got whooped. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those fight of the year, maybe. Maybe not a sock'em robot type of fight. It's gonna be a good defensive fight. First, say the first 4 rounds may be boring. First 4 may be boring, but after that, it's gonna heat up just a little bit. And after about 6, 7 rounds, that's when Shakur is gonna take over. Around the 6 and 7 round, and then he ain't gonna let go after that. Tio's gonna have to come straight to him, and we're gonna see how that go. And that's my call. Peace.
All right. We got Nike.
Nike. What's up,
You
man?
may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Minute right
Oh, okay. Shouts out to the boxing voice. You know, like I don't know what Al was talking about. I can understand, like, as far as I can say, I don't know what he was talking about, like Shakur and top level opponents, like if he step up, because to me, Shakur top level opponents only 2 to me. Shit, you can say Herring, how he took the belt. The Herring was on his way out. Shit, but nonetheless, I give him Herring and Valdez. Other than that, I mean, he just beat who's in front of him. Shit, top rank, baby. But Shakur is one of them guys, nonetheless. So, hey, see what? 3 division? 3 division champ?
Shakur.
Yeah, 3 or 2?
He
3.
I
He was a champ
I
at
think
26, wasn't
he was a champ at 26. Yeah, I think it's 3. Hold on, I'll get that for
he?
you right now.
Okay.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so 3 division, you know, I can see Shakur winning, man. I don't know. I'm back and forth on my pick. Like, I like Tio, but then I go back and be like, nah, Shakur gonna win. Then I go back and be like, nah, Tio gonna win. It ain't like the Brian Norman Haney fight, man. I knew Haney. I had more Haney, but I like this one better. Like, I think Tio, like, that's what he meant to say. Step up to his opponents, because even if Shakur got them tough opponents, he just make them look, you know. Oh, Zepeda. I throw Zepeda in there because he made that look good. Because Zepeda volume puncher. And he made that like all them punches don't mean shit because he beat Cepeda easily. And shit, man, Tio, he steps up to his opponents though, man. You gotta give him that. You got shit, Comey, Loma, Taylor. In my opinion, I mean, he got the nod, but I feel like he lost to Taylor. Split decision. So I gave it to Taylor, but they gave it to Tio. So other than that, I don't know. I don't know who to pick, man. I'm like Ness on this all the way to weigh in. I want to see how Shakur look at 140. Matter of fact, that's what I do. I wait till the weigh in. Cause we got a date.
January 31st.
Okay.
And,
Oh shit! A new
and
year
Shakur
started off
Stevenson won a
like
belt.
that.
And Shakur Stevenson won a belt at 126 against Gonzalez. He won the WBO.
Oh, okay, Gonzalez. So yeah, I put him. So yeah, Shakur got some opponents. My bad,
Yeah.
Shakur. I stand corrected. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I
You may
like
feel
this.
like it's your
Night,
time,
my
that's
call.
the bell.
but it's not your time.
If you're trying to call in now, is the time. We got Jay Swift.
Jay Swift. What up, Jay?
Oh, Ness, and I was looking.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
After the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Gotcha.
up, round one?
What's up, my man?
Ness? Hey, man, everything good? You ready for me to start training you?
Man, I wish you could, bro.
You in Jersey, right?
Nah, I'm out in
Where you
Massachusetts. In Massachusetts. Yeah. Man, I wish I could, bro. I wish I was in Jersey. I'd run down there
I
quick.
would. Oh, man. But anyway, what's up, Nestor? And who's the new guy?
Johnny?
That's Johnny.
Johnny?
Ain't Johnny ain't new.
What's up,
Oh, he got a lineup. He got a lineup, so he confused you. Okay. He looks new. He looks brand new.
I've never seen him before.
Well, I'm here to
Ain't
tell
nobody
you.
never seen him before. Lord
I'm here to tell you guys the lineup's real.
That's right. Let them know.
How long has you been on the show?
What?
God. About a year,
You're
but I
right,
haven't
though.
been
It's
on
been
the
a minute since he's been on, though. He might be right.
Okay. But anyway, I'm hoping Shakur wins this fight. But because I all the antics that Tio has been putting black people through, I think he needs to get his ass whooped. But my problem I have with Shakur is I don't know how dedicated he's been in the gym. Earlier, a few years earlier, he wasn't all that dedicated in the gym. He was too busy being on social media, but I haven't seen him on social media a whole lot. So I'm hoping he's been dedicated in the gym so he can whoop this nigga's ass. Because he deserves an ass whooping. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely rooting for Shakur. I'm definitely rooting for Shakur Stevenson. But
do you think he can pull it off?
If he's been in the gym, honestly, yes. Because he's not he does hit hard. And I seen
You sound like you got some doubt in your voice. You sound like you doubt it a little.
I got doubt, and I said I had doubt.
Thank you. I want you to talk about it.
Well, I just told you what I thought about it. But I said he wasn't in the gym a lot. He was mostly on social media. But he hasn't been the last 2 years. He hasn't been on social media like that.
But it's not
All
your
right,
time.
bro, I'm getting off. Go get my food out the microwave. Peace.
Angel.
I thought he was going to bring up the fact with Shakur.
What's going on?
What up?
I just want to say to round one, hey, bro, I saw your fight. Hey, man, you did a good job, man. That's all I got to say. You did a good job. You did your best. Very unlucky. I'm not going to lie. You're very unlucky.
with some of
That's
it.
all right.
But next, I want to say I appreciate the border wars. I wish I could have gone. I am in Georgia for work. I got a new job and everything, so I just don't got a car. That's the only issue. But I just want to say Teofimo versus Shakur. Um, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a 50-50, but I'm leaning towards Teofimo. I think they've both. This is both their hardest fights. I know a lot of people are going for Shakur. I'm not sure if they're following code or not, but I just think Shakur does. Shakur. So Teofimo does have power and good footwork, but I'm not sure if once Shakur feels Teofimo's power, is he going to run, box, clinch, and then make it a boring fight just to win it? But I hope it's an exciting fight for all fans, people who are barely coming in. And at the end of the day, I hope we get more fans like that. And then I hope what do you call it? Sorry, man, I was doing push-ups for now, so I'm out of breath. Um, what do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, I mean, I just hope it's a good night of boxing. It's entertaining for everyone, and people get to see that boxers are not boring. And hope everything goes good with that event. And do you guys know if it's pay-per-view or is it that whole bundle thing they're having on DAZN now?
Probably gonna be with the bundle.
Yeah, it's part
Probably.
of the pay-per-view. You know that shit gonna be pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be that. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Sounds good. I guess we're all was it fire sticking it, right? All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, that was it for me. I mean, I have Teofimo as of now. I might change my
Yeah.
mind, but as of now, I
No,
got
I
Teo.
respect your pick. This is called the boxing voice. Everybody's opinion doesn't have to match or co-align. You have the right to your opinion, and speak your truth. Speak what you believe. If that's what you pick, then that's what you pick. And I like what you had
Yes,
to
sir.
say. I liked what you had to say
Thank you. Thank
about,
you.
Shakur Stevenson. What if he gets hit by Teo's power? Will he shell up? Is he going to turn into that fighter? And can,
Well, we know he
can,
ain't gonna shell up. He just gonna get more, moving, right? Like he
okay, we
did
would
with De
hope
Los
so.
Santos.
Right,
But
we would hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Or okay, Ness. Yes, I hear what you're saying,
all
Ness.
right,
Okay, yeah.
I know you
But what
guys.
if that happens?
One last thing I want to say before my time's up.
Yep.
I know you guys call me Marathon Angel, but I think
You may
Shakur might be
feel like
called
it's your time,
Marathon Shakur that day,
but
but
it's
we'll
not
see.
your time.
That's it.
All right.
I,
All right.
I got a
Those are possibilities. Those are possibilities. We don't actually know. None of us have a crystal ball. We don't know what version of Tio is going to show up and what version of Shakur. We're just guessing. And the gentleman has a point.
the
Gotta
only thing
respect it.
The only thing I would question, and I'll throw that out to you guys, is this big proposed power advantage, which we have not seen Tio carry that power to the higher weight classes. So I'm not. That's the part that I'm having a hard time.
Well,
That was
we're
one of the questions that I had. Like, can he hurt? Number one, can he hurt a fighter that realistically we've never seen get clipped solid enough? Unless you want to count that thing that happened in the Zepeda fight. Can he hurt Shakur Stevenson when realistically we haven't really seen him hurt anybody at the higher weight classes? This isn't a fight at 130 or 135. This is
right.
140. So everybody's talking about this big power advantage, which I don't see today. So that's the
Okay.
only thing I would throw out to you guys. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I off base by thinking that way?
Well, Johnny, the power doesn't come so much from Teal's previous performances at 140. The power comes from being the bigger guy. Shakur being the smaller guy
But
coming
will he
up.
be the bigger guy? Like you to your point, like we saw the
Right.
Brian Norman and Haney fight, and physically, when they were both in the ring, it looked like Haney was a big guy.
Okay.
At the
Right.
so will he even be the bigger guy? We don't even know
Right.
that.
Right. So like just like in the Berlanga fight, the smaller guy coming up was in the bigger guy too. Another case
Correct.
and stuff. But in this case, just like every other one, first we had to come to a conclusion. Well, we had to figure out what did he look like taking his punches first. And we're only going to know that on the day they enter the ring because Shakur Stevenson is coming in there as the smaller guy, and he never fought anybody at 140, the
On
bigger
paper.
guys.
On paper,
On
he's coming
paper,
as
on
a smaller
paper, right. In a real professional setting. So when Teo's going in with these guys that are cutting weight, that are much bigger at fight night, they're even that much bigger to knock out. Shakur would have to come in and what we call acclimate to the division. Rather than acclimate to the division, he's taking on the champion right away. Must be commended for that too, as well. Got to point that out. But you're right. You're right. That's an answer. I'm probably not going to see until fight night, until I see Shakur Stevenson take a TO punch. And I say right there, up, he either flew back, took it well, came forward, walked through it, and then we'll be able to get that answer. We'll be like, oh shit, it's real. His power's real. Weight divisions for a reason. And all these phrases I'm sure are gonna come up.
Man, let me tell you something. That whole weight division thing, I don't even go by that anymore. We've been proven wrong so many times in the last year and change with this whole moving up in weight advantage. Hasn't even mattered.
The
It
elite
didn't matter
fighters
in the
prove.
Crawford Canelo fight. It
Yeah,
didn't
the elite
matter in
fighters.
Haney for Norman. So I mean, yeah, I don't even look at that as an advantage anymore, to be honest with you, man. And I'm not
The
going to
elite,
look. I'm
the
going to look
elite
at the
showed.
skill of the fighter going forward.
Yo,
I'm
because
learning.
skills pay the
I'm
bills,
Pay the
learning.
not
bills. There you go,
muscles,
Ness.
not
There
weight,
you
none of
go.
that.
I get it,
Bust them up.
but we've been bred, right? We've been bred to be able to believe that the bigger guy will always beat
Yo,
the
what's going
smaller
on,
guy.
Ness?
Yep.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, man.
Go
Shout
ahead.
out to
To a
everybody.
certain
Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to round one. Shout out to Johnny, man.
Salute.
Round one, you got to
What's up,
keep that
brother?
momentum going, man. You got to get in this next Border Wars for sure.
Oh man,
But
yeah.
man, this is for sure a 50-50 fight, man. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like a couple of the last callers. Like sometimes I feel like Teofimo Lopez is gonna win. Sometimes I feel like Shakur gonna win. But it's just a 50-50 fight. I kind of find myself wanting Shakur to win just so we could see that Devin fight down the line. But then I kind of like that Teofimo Lopez comeback story. Like everybody always counts him out. He was supposed to lose to Josh Taylor. He was supposed to lose to Lomachenko, but he just keeps pulling it off, man. Like I think Josh Taylor was coming off unified when he beat him too, right? He wasn't
He got
coming off no
stripped.
losses.
No, he didn't
Yeah,
have
but
no
he
losses. He got stripped for 3 belts coming into the TO fight. And he
yeah,
only
for
had
sure.
the
Because I thought
WBO.
I heard that they were saying like that he was like a shell of himself or something like that. Man, I
Well,
don't know.
he
Yeah, I
lost
think he
to
was still
Jack
undefeated.
Catterall. We thought he lost to
Oh
Jack
yeah,
Catterall. That's why.
that robbery. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that one.
that's why.
But nah,
Yeah.
man, I see a 50-50 for some reason. I kind of feel like Teofimo Lopez is a bit faster than Shakur Stevens. I don't know. Maybe we'll see a
What?
fight night. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
tripping. Maybe we'll see a fight night. I kind of feel like he
Okay.
moves around a little bit more. He jump more. Shakur Stevens is like real reactive. Like he jumps back, puts his hands up. Uh, I feel like Teofimo Lopez is like his legs is like he's always like real in motion. Jumping around and stuff. Shakur
Mm-hmm.
Stevenson kind of plants himself sometimes to like shoulder roll against the ropes and all of that.
Mm.
And I feel like Teofimo Lopez is constantly in motion. But I mean, we're gonna see. I feel like for sure
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo Lopez has fought the better people. He beat Lomachenko. He beat Josh Taylor. He beat this
Mm-hmm.
last guy. He's for sure beating better people. But Shakur Stevens I feel like he got a better camp. With he got a lot of greats around him. Andre Ward,
Mm-hmm.
Crawford. He got real good sparring with that Keyshawn Davis guy. I just think it's gonna be a
I
really
don't
close
care
fight.
who his trainer is. His trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Yeah, man, but it's just that work. You know what they say, man. Pressure makes diamonds, man. You getting that pressure in the gym, man. You getting worked in the gym every day.
And the
But
only thing
I'm hoping to
the only thing I
go
think
ahead. My
about
bad,
is
man.
them sparring on the amateurs and sparring. Tio and Shakur have sparred before. They know each other.
But just a quick question. That's when is that next Border Wars? I heard it was the 21st. I thought it was gonna be the 28th, man.
Yeah, I
But
told
it's
you I
not your
don't
time.
do no plans until I get the sanction.
Nah,
There's other fights on the 28th, so we probably moving to the 14th or the 21st. Once it's official, I will announce.
14th or
For
21st
sure.
of
Just
what?
wanted to
For Border Wars
double check.
in Florida.
Right, but what? 14th of April?
March.
No, March.
Oh, March.
Or the 21st of March.
So definitely in
All right,
March.
man.
We just don't know what weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, shout out to you, man. Second show of the day. I'll go ahead and have a good night, man.
You the man, champ. Rex out of Delaware.
Delaware. I almost moved to Delaware one time.
Yeah.
Yo.
I almost moved
Yo,
there.
don't
What's
move
up?
down. Don't move over here. It's cold as shit.
Oh.
It's cold as
Oh,
shit
no,
over
no,
here,
no,
brother.
no,
You
no.
don't move yet.
This was a long time ago. This was before I moved to Pennsylvania. I'm in Florida. I'm good, man. I ain't going nowhere. I can't fuck with the cold weather no more.
Yeah, bro. It was colder back then. Like I said, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Ness, what's up, beloved? What's happening?
Chilling.
Chilling. Johnny, hang out. What's happening? Hey, yo, first of all, I gotta say this. Hey, Jay Swift, you are terrible. You are terrible for trying to carry Johnny like that, man. Johnny been here for years, man. You are terrible.
Rare. Like, I'm like, Jay
you owe
Swift.
that man several apologies. You owe that man several apologies. Come on, Swift. Come on, brother. Please, brother. Anyway, yeah, it's your favorite Delawarean. Look, man, listen. To piggyback off round one, I heard what Johnny said. Like when it comes to like the punching power, I'm thinking like we don't know Shakur's punch resistance at this, and he will be the bigger guy. You got to think everybody that he fought at 140. Everybody that he fought at 140 wasn't like premier competition when he fights his best. So it could be different. Like Shakur has great defense, but he's not coming out unscathed. It's not going to happen. So, hey man, like Shakur is my dude. Like Shakur, Bud, Benny, they're my favorite fighters of this generation. But I go to all Shakur's fights on the East Coast. I believe I've seen every single fight he's ever had from start to finish. I'm a huge Shakur Stevenson fan. And even with that being said, I can't believe these callers are so opinionated, talking like Tio has no chance. I don't get that. I don't get that. Like, I'm the biggest Shakur Stevenson fan. I'm scared to death, brother. I'm scared to death. I don't know how this is going to go.
You're a smart man.
And I'm going to this fight also as well. I will be in the building.
You say you scared to death?
Yeah,
How this gonna
like
go?
I said, when this man.
Lord.
Hey, listen, look, Ness, listen. I'm a huge Shakur fan, but I just can't be blind to the fact of how good Tio fights when he fights top level. I can't do it. I got to be honest.
None of them dudes was Shakur though. None of them dudes was Shakur.
Yeah, you're right. They weren't Shakur. They weren't a two-time gold medalist.
Yeah,
you're right.
You're right. That's my guy.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to bring up Loma, just remember that Loma was small.
The danger is definitely there.
When was Lomachenko ever the bigger guy in any of his fights? When was he the tallest?
But that's the point. It's not about tall. He was never a big guy.
So when Tio beats him, he's small. But when he beats everybody else, Loma was Loma. He's the Matrix.
No, bro. Listen, you're talking to a dude that picked everybody against Loma. Orlando Salido, Gary Russell, Nicholas Walters, Teofimo, Devin. I never believed in Loma. He was always small, bro. And Top Rank strategically put him with small fighters. Go look at the height of and size of Mariaga. Nicholas Walters was out the ring 10 months when they chose him. Gary Russell's the M word. Like, come on, bro. But whatever, man. Y'all do what y'all do.
Like I said, man, I'm hoping my dude pulls it out. I will be there to see it, so hopefully he pulls it out. And hopefully when he wins, I can tell Tio, just like we say on this show every time, and you might think it's your time, but it's not your time. That's my call, gentlemen. I'm going to holler at you.
It's not your time.
Jack artist.
You dropped the mic with that one. Shit.
Yeah, baby.
Yo.
Good caller, man.
Yo, why is everybody doubting Tio? It's crazy to me. Like,
because he's up and down. He's up and down. He's not consistent like Shakur.
Who is Tio up and down with? With the low competition? Then he step up.
Sandor Martin ain't low. Sandor Martin put him down 3 times, arguably.
Bro,
3 times.
Sandor pretty much beat Puello. I had Sandor beating Puello.
All right, then. So he ain't low competition. You saying the same thing I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair. Whatever, that's fair. But let's be honest. Has Shakur fought someone as athletic, as quick, as reactive as Teofimo? I don't think so.
First time
We
for
know
everything.
We said
this
that
guy Teo.
this is the biggest challenge on
T,
Shakur's resume. We said that earlier.
listen, Teo gets better once he's confident. If Teo's confident in round 3, it's gonna be a problem for Shakur going forward. So Shakur, he has to get his respect. He
Oh
has to
yeah.
set the tone early. He got to make sure this the fight we're gonna fight. I want
Oh
Shakur
yeah.
to use the ring. I don't want to see the Philly shell off the ropes. I don't want to see that. I hate his Philly shell. You know what I mean? If Teo's comfortable, Teo might style on him. I don't know. Now let's talk about the corner. Let's talk about the adjustments. I see Shakur being stubborn in that corner, getting advice from that corner. They might be telling him things he's not seeing. He's gonna be like, no. Like I know what to do in there, and he's not gonna apply what they're telling him to do. That's gonna be a real problem. And let's be honest, size won't be a factor in this. I feel like Shakur might be bigger than Teo. I mean, I'm not saying Shakur took a punch from a 140 pounder, but Shakur might be arguably bigger than Teo. I don't know. Either way, it's a 50-50 fight. Right now, I have Teo. This can change, but right now, I have Teo winning the 50-50 fight. And that's my call. Y'all have a good night.
Yo, yeah. And to your Philly shell thing on Shakur Stevenson, that a lot of people have a tendency of saying that his style is like a Philly shell off the rope kind of thing, like you were saying. And to the, to the naked eye or whatever, that's what it looks like. But what he's actually doing is the pull counter. Shakur Stevenson lives in the pull counter. What he does is he shuffles his back foot in and he steps closer to you, and then he steps his front foot inward without moving his back foot. You think he's farther away, and then he just steps in close, and then he covers like a big amount of distance like that, quick. And then Johnny said something real interesting. He said that or somebody said something about Teo being faster than Shakur, and I just wanted to ask, do you think that Teo is boxing fast or fast like speed fast? Because there's timing fast. There's like when you time a guy and you're boxing fast. You're not technically a fast puncher, but your timing is
You may
superior.
feel like it's your time,
So it makes you look faster
but it's
than what
not your
you
time.
are. You understand?
Yeah,
So it's like that's what I want to know.
Must have been one of the callers. I didn't say that.
Bands.
But I get what you're saying. Teo is very twitchy. He's a quick, twitchy guy, right? And again, I'm sorry, we got to
I
call.
don't know. Y'all crazy with this Teo got speed and he's twitching and athletic. Have y'all watched his face? Have y'all seen how swolled up and punched in the face he get? The
Pero
fuck
Ness,
y'all
that's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying.
You know who
Ness,
got
that's what I'm saying,
reflexes?
Ness.
Shakur got reflexes. The one that
Okay,
don't
pero
ever
Ness,
got a
that's what I'm
swollen
saying.
eye.
I said that's what I said. Or is it that we're getting it mixed up? That Teo looks fast, but he just has good timing, so that's why he looks
we hear
fast.
you, Bans.
So you don't think offensively he's twitchy? Because you're talking about defensively now, him getting
Bro,
hit.
all I know is that whatever twitchy or athletic shit y'all see, y'all ain't looking hard enough. If he was so athletic and so twitchy, he wouldn't be getting swelled up every fight. He get his face deformed
he is in a
almost
fight.
every fight.
Hispanic,
Man,
bro.
get the fuck out of here. Devin was in the fight. Devin was in the fight.
Yeah,
He's
but
Hispanic
he
he's light skinned, man.
he
There are
beat up
guys that
Bro,
arguing Barboza.
Shakur's in 24 fights. He never looked like that, bro. You kidding me? He
doesn't
never
get
had
hit.
a black
avoids
eye,
punches.
bro. He never had a black eye.
Gets hit the
He never
fewest. That's why he
bled.
don't get a black
He never
eye.
bled, bro. He never
Apples and
bled. Like
oranges.
y'all
Apples
crazy,
and
but hey,
oranges,
it
man.
is what it is.
Apples
Go
and
ahead,
oranges,
Bands.
bro. Two different fight styles, bro.
Nah, I just came on here
I
to
seen him
say,
get wobbled in the William Cepeda fight.
yeah, he's not gonna fight that style though against Teo.
Yeah.
The punch resistance is not gonna be the same if he, But I mean, we got to see it, But I just wanted to say, if he's so great, I want to see him defend both 140 and 135 because we got some
He
smoke for
already
him down
said
at
he vacating,
135.
man. He already said he vacating. That's gonna
Oh,
be.
when did that come? When that
That's
came out?
old. That's old. He already said he vacating and he's leaving that belt for Keyshawn.
For his Call of Duty buddy.
Oh, from 140. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
gonna win
yeah.
it
I
and
don't get
drop
that,
it.
man. That's messing up the game. You know, Tank
Word.
messing up the game in their own way. They should fight each other. That's a pay-per-view fight. I was gonna say, I was gonna try to talk about Abdullah Mason versus Floyd Schofield being a big time fight at 135. But I mean, if Shakur does come back, I mean, he has a lot of vengeance and a lot of big time fights that he can make with some young competition to prove his status. I'm willing to see this fight. You know, I think I'm leaning more towards Shakur, but I'm gonna bet the money on Tio because I've seen the big time fights that he's been in, and he stepped up to the specifically the Josh Taylor fight. When I watched that live, I was like, okay, so the guy was much bigger than him, right? Obviously, he was a little slower, but you could just see the talent, you know, in that fight. So, I mean, it's a true 50-50 fight, and as a boxing fan, this is what we want to see. And I think it's going to be in New York. So, shout out to that.
Yep.
We need to get some of these fights more in the United States, like Floyd Schofield versus Abdullah Mason in Houston or something like that. Jay Prince. But no, man, I'm willing. I'm not willing. I'm ready to see what the lightweight division and the 140 division is gonna be looking like here soon. But yeah, man, I appreciate the call, and yeah, I got some good topics, man. This shit fine. I'm out.
All right.
All right, caller.
We got Timboski.
Oh shit, Timboski was good.
Up late.
Yo. Give me it.
Yo. What up, yo?
Up early, probably.
Salute. All going to the
Shit.
Johnny, round
What
one.
it do?
Fucking Nestle, Gibbler. All going to community. Listen, great fight. Like I said, man, I don't want to hear about everyone's talking about big fights. Tio turns up in this, and that's Mr. Gibbler. It's fair enough for you to say he doesn't have the defensive capabilities of Shakur Stevenson, but yes, his face has been getting punched in, but he's been fighting bigger guys. The opponents are a bit different, so you can look at it from both. You can look at it from both ranges. You can look at it from both sides of the coin. You understand what I'm saying to you? But there is ways for him to win. There's most definitely ways for him to win. Like I said to you, I believe he's the better athlete. I believe he does have quick, fast twitch muscles, same as Shakur Stevenson, but they just use it in different technical aspects. Like I said to you, Tio has something Shakur doesn't. I believe that's power, changing power in the fight. You know what I'm saying to you? We know that Tio's power carries on in late. People say he doesn't have knockouts in the higher division. Yes, but he does give those guys disturbing. So he does see if they're durable. He does test their durability. Like I said to you, he's been in there with guys that are real durable. Hasn't been dropped in most of recent fights. Shakur Stevenson, like I said to you, he understands distance. He understands elite. He's got elite anticipation. You know, pinpoint sharp counters here and there. Like I said to you, but this is going to be very interesting technical matchup when it comes to Shakur and Tio. I want to see if Tio can disturb Shakur Stevenson's range. I want to see if he can disturb his rhythm, and how he's going to do that. You know, could jab to the body, jab to the hips of Shakur Stevenson, make it uncomfortable. I don't see him outboxing him, no, but he can make it real uncomfortable. We don't even know who the judges are. You have to take everything into consideration. We don't know who the judges are going to be. We don't know who the ref is going to be. I believe that Shakur Stevenson is not going to be managed. I don't know what he's going to look like on the inside as well, because he's a southpaw, obviously. I don't know how this fight is going to look or how Tio is going to anticipate. And I believe he needs more eyes in his corner. I don't think his dad, just him and his dad or whatnot, is going to get it done. I believe Shakur's got the elite team behind him, real strategists around there. He's obviously, you can see already he's sparring with Bob Crawford all that. Who's Tio going to bring in there to emulate Shakur Stevenson? Who do you guys think he's going to bring in there to emulate
Bob
Shakur
Arum.
Stevenson?
That's all he needs. Uncle Bob. That's it.
Uncle Bob ain't gonna save him in this one, man. Like
Uncle Bob will cover the judges, the ref.
Uncle Bob needs to get a network, man. Or well, actually, what Tubi? Is the Xander Zayas fight going on Tubi?
I don't mind it staying on Tubi, bro. They just got to put a big fight there.
Because it's free? Is that why you're saying
Hell
it?
yeah, bro. I'm tired of paying for boxing, bro.
Great point.
Tired of paying.
Yeah, but you know other boxers are gonna shit on other boxers that fight on Tubi.
Caller.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't care
that.
about that. Care about that.
Well, that's gonna hinder other fights being made.
You may
Fights
feel
that we
like it's
wanna
your
see,
time,
man. They're gonna
but
use
it's
that
not
as a
your time.
pawn. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Alrighty then.
Oh.
Let's see here. We got Quan, $2. Ness, you give Usyk a pass if he fight Wilder? No, I already called him a cherry picker today. You got to clean the mirrors. Lord Mac and Cheese, $2. Kerr spars 168-pound Bud. Who T.O. spar? No. Kerr spars 168 Bud. Who's T.O.'s Bud? That I don't know. That I don't know.
Good question.
But hey, who says sparring is everything?
Right.
No, I made a face. Sparring is a lot.
Who do you potentially bring in as a sparring partner to prepare for Shakur Stevenson?
Sparring. Who do you bring in? Floyd Schofield.
Just give me 2 names.
Yeah, I don't know about Schofield. Schofield's not technical enough. You
Well,
know, you need a good southpaw. Maybe Sandor. Maybe you spar Sandor.
Oh.
He gave you trouble. That's a perfect sparring partner.
Bring in Edwin De Los Santos.
Yeah, I mean, Edwin might take the money. You're right. But Edwin, it wasn't hard enough. You know, Shakur won that fight, so I don't know.
Well, with his experience that he could talk about,
you're
that he's
right
been
though.
in the
You're
ring.
right though. Yeah. No, I confused my own self there. I was saying it wasn't hard enough. Thinking thinking Shakur's gonna bring in Edwin. You're right. You want Edwin to go see
Yes.
Tio.
Tio,
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah,
not
I'm
bad.
asking Tio.
That's not
I'm
bad,
asking
man.
Tio.
That's not bad. Not a bad idea. But listen, that is everyone. Head on over to Johnny. You doing your live tonight?
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man.
Well, tomorrow, I was going to tell him to head on over to Johnny's and keep it going. I am out. That is the last caller and last super chat. We right back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Johnny, where can they find you? Same thing for Jew, my man, round 1.
You already know the hangout spot on YouTube. Subscribe, y'all. Let's get it popping.
And you can find me at Round 1 Sports Talk, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.